Hello. Hello, JoeHart here. I'm gonna try to multi-stream, and I currently have 6 destinations. I would probably try to figure out a seventh one, or I'm extreme, so I want to try as many as I can. But anyway, I just wanted to just for a quick introduction, because I kind of want to just focus on all the different streams possibly coming in here. Anyway, I'm JoeHart. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. And we can get to that later, but I call my disabilities quirks and idiosyncrasies. That's what I call them. I want to start most all my streams. My ultimate goal is to stream about Idaho 4. And that's what I'm doing in Twitter and such, because I'm comfortable on that platform. But anyway, I always want to start with thoughts and prayers for the victims, families, loved ones, friends, the school, University of Idaho, the community, Moscow, Idaho, the county. I don't know how to pronounce it. Latah. I think it's Latah County, but I don't know. The state of Idaho. And anyway, I just think it's good for us to remember that they're real humans. They're real people. There's 4 of them, 4 victims. So that, and then this is my 6th StreamYard. Because of my synapses not working, a lot of times I will need to repeatedly test things. So that might get a little aggravating to y'all, like, you just learned that yesterday. But anyway, I will always be testing. Today I'm going to probably be a little more jacked up than usual, because I'm excited to see if any of the other platforms write a comment. But I'd love it if every other platform writes me a comment. Just one. I just want to see that it worked, that it connected, and I added all the destinations, which I'm not really good at that kind of stuff, but I added them all. But anyway, I would like to thank you to all the live viewers. I really appreciate you. I love comments. I do get a little bogged down in comments, because no matter what it says, I usually try to respond. Even if it's not a question, I usually respond or give my perspective. And then I get behind. And then when people leave, I miss them saying goodbye and stuff. So I was like, okay, I want to say goodbye to everybody before we start, But anyway, and also the recorded viewers. So I thank you so much. I don't know how long this will be. I think my ultimate goal for YouTube and StreamYard is to shoot for. By the way, hello to all the live viewers. I would love to find out what platform people come. When y'all come in, I'd love to know what platform you're from. And so you don't have to say, yo, JoeHart from Twitter, but that's okay if you do that. So I would love to hear, just say, I think your comment will automatically have an icon or whatever in the front of it. Allegedly, hello at chat, and hello, Mr. Sir JoeHart. Hey, allegedly, how you doing? I don't know if you saw my description and stuff, but I upgraded. I can't afford any of this. I have no discretionary money, but for me, I need more destinations. And so on the free plan, you can have 1 destination, which I've been doing YouTube, which is, always the best first one. It seems like StreamYard and YouTube is like flawless with each other. And then if I go to the basic, I think it's what it's called, I get 3 destinations. And if I go to the professional, I get 8 destinations. So some of this stuff I'm really good at, and some of this stuff I fumble through many dozens of times. But for some reason, and I don't know how, I immediately figured out how to download, how to you can pick your destinations, but you first have to set them up. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to run into passwords and login names and, whatever. But it was flawless. It was quick. I set up 6 of them. So I'm doing all 6 of them right now. So this will probably be an even more different stream than normally. I want to see responses from, I guess I should start doing things here. Let's do a banner. And gosh darn it, someday I want to change my banner and I'll put that up allegedly. I'll probably try to write something too. But hello all. Please comment and maybe name the platform. So anyway, hello to all the live people. Hello, thank you to all the recorded people that you're on. So I'm sure you're hearing me. I'm here. Any news today? I don't have any, but I've been, oh my goodness. Oh, those are mine. Golly. Okay. That's a little overwhelming. So, okay, let's go. StreamYard. I never read the first comment, but StreamYard. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on the comment to show it on screen. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then the allegedly says, hello at chat and hello, Mr. Sir JoeHart. And allegedly says, I'm here for you, JoeHart. Do whatever you like and I'll hang out while you learn. I'm only working. You have a superstar boss. I mean, I can't believe she doesn't push to Phantom Color. Any news? No, I'm unaware of stuff. I do have the city of Moscow, the Facebook open, which their updates, I discovered a couple days ago that their Facebook updates are not comprehensive. They're not complete. When you go to the city of Moscow, Idaho, I think it's website, but when you go to the website, it's different. It's a different update. So that's bizarre. I can't believe they're all not the same. So yeah, I've been mostly focusing on upgrading on StreamYard and going to. I have no expendable money. If I can figure out that something is going to be worth it, I can creatively figure out the money. The basic plan was $20, which I didn't realize that was if you pay for the entire year. It's $25 if you pay per month. And then this one, I'm on the professional. Again, it said $39 a month, but that's if you pay yearly. It's $49 if you pay per month. I have $49 is absurd. There is no way that I can afford that. So my main focus on everything, and I'm sorry, it's probably different priorities for everybody, but my main focus is 6 destinations. I need to see that Twitter, and they don't allow comments from Twitter. I don't know. I apologize, Twitter. I love Twitter. That's my current top platform. TikTok will probably shortly be my, as soon as I get to 1,000 viewers, I think they're called 1,000 followers, and I can go live. TikTok will probably be my favorite. And as I keep telling all my YouTube and StreamYard viewers, every day I'm learning more and more and more and more about YouTube and YouTube Live and StreamYard Live. I do live. I could never imagine editing one of these things. That would take me 75 hours to edit a 2-hour video. I could never edit. So I'm sorry, Phantom. I don't know anything yet. And then I wrote, Mo, hey, how are you? So I don't know. Let's see here. So, okay. So I wrote a comment and it showed up. I wrote one comment and it showed up 3 different ways. So JoeHart from, I think the red thing is YouTube, and JoeHart 2, which is, that's really old. That's my, JoeHart 2 is my suspended Twitter account. But JoeHart 2 is on Twitch. Obviously I have a Twitch account, but I don't know if I've done a live on Twitch. I don't think I have. Usually when I find out about a new live streaming or new to me live streaming, I research it, I find it, I download it, I set up an account, and I live stream immediately just to do it. Don't know why I do that, but that's what I do. I don't think I did it with Twitch. I think I was, and I don't mean to offend anybody. It's just my perception, and I might not use the smoothest words and stuff. But with Twitch, I was just a little intimidated or uncomfortable or for me, any of those characteristics are because I don't know about it yet. If I had 48 hours in a 24-hour day, I would probably learn more about Twitch. But I was uncomfortable or intimidated by the gaming aspect. I've never gamed. I did pick, Pac-Man and, but anyway, no, I'm not trying to offend anyone. So anyway, yes. So I wrote one comment and it went to 3. Now I'm on 6 platforms, so I don't know why. Oh, there's Facebook. So JoeHart Invisible Disabilities Advocacy. Hello all, please comment and maybe name the platform you're on. So I will want to, wow, those are all different names. I'm going to do the advocacy one. So I'm going to show that, and I might forget to do others. But anyway, I'm on 6 platforms. Facebook. Yeah. Well, I'll find it sometime. Oh, okay. Here it is. Facebook profile. I'm not really sure what that means. Facebook page. Not really sure what that means. LinkedIn profile. I kind of understand that. YouTube channel, which is kind of this, but like I said, I still have something else floating around there. I think I have an account and a channel, which is the same as studio, I think. But I think I have 2 of something of YouTube. And then Twitch, you already heard me say that. And then Twitter, which is, again, currently what I prefer, but they don't allow comments. And I'm just like, I almost didn't do this only because Twitter's comments are not allowed on here. Again, I apologize, Twitter. I know I have extensive followers over there. So alleged Phantom Caller, hello, Mo. Hey, guys. Hey, Mo, allegedly. Hey, Mo, Phantom Callers. Hey, guys, Mo. Hey, allegedly. Hello, Phantom Caller. Allegedly. My boss doesn't know what I do. I work from... You are a rock star. Once I hit 1,000 subs and maybe 3,000 watched hours, I may live stream. What? Again, I'm sure someone like allegedly probably has told me something 35 times, and I'll probably ask you a 36th time, and I apologize. My short-term memory just is not there. So by me reading that, let me see that. Once I hit 1,000 subs and maybe 3,000 watched hours, I may live stream. So when I first read it, I had an interpretation, and now I've modified my interpretation. So I guess that means you do recorded YouTube, which I don't, I've done a couple, but I can't edit. I don't understand that. So you've gotten, wow. I don't know how many I have. I think yesterday I had 69 subs, but when 4 months ago I had 9 or 6 or 11 or something. So it's accelerating, but and originally I think I needed 1,000 to go live on YouTube, and I was on, there's this couple of YouTube lives that try to help you get subscriptions, and I would get on, and I was like, and basically when you go into those streams, they just drop a link and they want everybody to follow each other, and that's how you increase your numbers, I think. And one night one person was really close to 1,000. It was like 993 and 994 and 995. And he kept saying, come on, guys, we can get to 1,000. And everybody was kind of hyped, or I was kind of hyped. So I said, hey, does it happen immediately? As soon as you hit 1,000, can you go live? And everybody's like, you don't need 1,000. I'm like, okay, bye. So, no, I was nicer than that. But let's see. Phantom Caller. The last YouTube update from the police was 23 hours ago. So I am hoping for some news shortly. And it is Friday. I mean, like, on TV channels, Friday afternoon is usually the best time to drop negative news because people won't watch it. And then you fade into the weekend. I don't, 4 weeks ago, they certainly didn't treat Saturday and Sunday like a weekend. They probably mostly work 7 days a week. I'm a little concerned. And like I was saying, as a viewer in a couple streams last night, I'm mostly concerned when I go to YouTube Live, we. And I try to, when I'm a yippy dog in the back with my comments, I'm like, we're all media. Stop yelling at the media people. We're all media. We're all influencers. We're all creators. Whatever you want to call that word, we have an effect on people. So anyway, I said that for some reason. I'll get back to it. It was a really important point, but I forget. We, the viewers on YouTube, JoeHart, cannot see other platforms. I believe it's only you that can see them. Thank you, allegedly. So if I can scroll back up, and I don't know if you can scroll back up, allegedly. It sounds like you're already aware of this. So my one comment that I wrote once, and it appeared 3 times, are you saying you do not see the Twitch and you do not see the Facebook? Is that what you're saying? That's bizarre. So I'm having 6 different conversations? Golly. Okay, so the last 2. Yeah, amen, Phantom Caller. So the last YouTube update from the police was 23 hours ago. So I am hoping for some news shortly. And again, my ultimate goal, probably especially because there's no updates, but I want to get back to the basics. My live streams, which will be boringer than all get out. Sorry, I'm real behind on comments. I want to say hi to everybody that came in. Mo, how are you? Hope everything's fine. Is there anybody else? No. Okay. So, but yeah, I love getting hooked up. I like comments. So, I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to try to figure out how to prioritize them. I have to prioritize or else I get overwhelmed. But I want to focus on the 3 press conferences, 30-something minutes, 30-something minutes, and 20-something minutes, and go through it, not critiquing that they thanked everybody too much, but I get hung up on that, so I'll mention it. But just, are there clues? Are there things we could, especially the questions and stuff, can we get anything out of that? And then also the city, well, that's probably number 1 for me. The second priority is probably Moscow Police PIO. It's a brand new YouTube channel. They created it on December 5th. And since then, I think as of earlier today, I do believe they have 7. They opened it December 5th. The first video was December 6th. And since then, they've done about 7 videos. So it's about once a day, but not exactly. So I want to go through those. As of yesterday or the day before, it was like 21 minutes for all 6, the first 6 videos. And I'm like, people can sit through that. I mean, if we're going to see that jackass, not jackass, but jackass, if we're going to sit through that jackass then we can sit through 19 minutes of what I want to see for sure. Did you get the 2 different jackasses? There's 2 of them, right? At least by me. I'm going to call them jackass. And then also the City of Moscow Police Department Facebook page. So that's the 3 I'm going to, but I was, I did a stream. I did a stream on Twitter a few days ago, and it was my numbers fluctuate greatly. There are times that I can get, a couple of hundred impressions, and there's a couple of times that I get 20,000 impressions. So they fluctuate greatly. And, you know, for Twitter, and again, I'm sorry, Twitter, that you can't comment. Hey, Twitter, comment over in Twitter. Yes, hi, Twitter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. My DMs, I do believe, are open. So please write them. And also, you'll probably learn that I'm an open book. So if you don't need to hide it in my DM, I'm okay you're not hiding in the DM. So you can just write me a tweet. You can just say at not NASCAR Inc. I have other devices, but I don't think today yeah, okay, I'll try to do it. Where's my device? So yeah, I can probably try to stay up with if people do comment from me. So yes, can y'all tell who I'm the youngest of 9, and my mother used to always say, I love all 9 of my children the same. And then within 10 seconds, she's screaming bloody murder at one of them and treating others like they're gods. So not gods. I mean, she was pretty messed up. She had a lot of problems. God rest her soul. But anyway, I've been covering motorsports for 10, 12 years. In NASCAR, there's 40 to 43 drivers, or 36 to 42 drivers, or 36 to 40 drivers. So I always say, I love all 40 of my children the same. And that's not true. There's plenty I don't like. So if y'all can't tell, my favorite is Twitter. And I should probably, so I don't alienate anybody, I ought to say, I love all 6 of my destinations the same. But anyway, did you get the story? I like Twitter. Okay, Mo, there's a box beside where you type your comment, and you can also choose your destination if you just want to type in one place. Oh my goodness, Mo, I want my words to go everywhere. There's a box beside, oh man. Okay, all. Holy moly. So, okay, I'm testing. So I'm going to talk out loud, and I'm way behind on comments. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. So it shows what Mo just said. I clicked on the all next to my posted comment, and it a window, mini, whatever those, something came up, and at the top it says all destinations, and then there's 6 destinations listed. Well, out of the 6, 3 of them are light. They're light, so you probably can't choose them. One of the Facebooks is light. That would probably be the first one, the profile. And then the second Facebook is dark. It looks like I can click it. And that's the page. And the page I have is about Invisible Disabilities Advocate. That's a lot, like Invisible Disabilities Association is an official association. I used to be associated with them. Then we got into legal battles. I was there. I was one of the main, and this is not a great story, and it's pretty controversial, but you know how when Kleenex came out, Kleenex was a brand, but then Kleenex became the generic word for all tissue. Well, anyway, Invisible Disabilities, they trademarked it. And then we all fought it, and we said, you can't, that's not yours. That's all of ours. You can't have that. And I was I wasn't the main person, but I was one of the main. So anyway, my page, which I'm not real active on, except I hope this will jazz it up a bit. So anyway, it's JoeHart Invisible Disabilities, which is a generic word like Kleenex, or I forget what that's called, but I'll think of it. I think that's cool about those stuff. So anyway, it's a pretty cool page, not real active. So anyway, number 3 is LinkedIn. It's whited out. YouTube, of course, is dark. I can, and then Twitch, JoeHart 2 is, and Twitter, there's no comments. So anyway, yeah. So 3 out of the 6, that might bother me a bit because I'm paying for 8. Wow. Okay. So I could do the basic. Let me see what that is. Sorry, guys. Let me take. Okay. So let's see. JoeHart Invisible Disabilities is 1. JoeHart YouTube is 2, and Twitch, which I know nothing about. And this are no comments. No comments. And I don't know if the other 2 are whited out because I can't do comment. Sounds like you know a fair amount about it, Mo. And again, I'm sorry I'm way behind. So that's cool. Yeah, presently all my comments will go to everybody. Or it says all. Thank you so much, Mo. Golly. What I meant by that, JoeHart, is right now I won't buy StreamYard or anything until my pre-made videos brings me 1,000 subs and 3,000 total watch hours. Right now I'm just under 400. Allegedly. How do you do that? You must have super cool, nearly 1,000 watch hours total. That's amazing. Allegedly, I have 6 watch hours, I think. I have no idea how many I have. I will probably look it up once I log off today. But yeah, I'm sure it's way less than 60. So allegedly, my most viewed here. Let's sorry. This is from allegedly. My most viewed video is 5 minutes long and had over 21,000 views. That's almost close to the number of Hyundai, rhymes with Sunday, Hyundai Elantra, that the police have to research. It's 22,000 for those. Most of my watch hours is from that one video alone. My Daryl Brooks video where I say bad profanity. Well, I thought you said like 2.5 weeks ago when I didn't really know you, I thought I saw you in stream saying, hey, if you don't like cussing, you might not want to check out my stuff. So I thought all your videos had profanity, but you're saying in particular that one, that's maybe why I got more views because you're okay. So allegedly we only see the YouTube you posted, not the other 2. That is so wild. And that's so cool. Thank you. I mean, I'm trying to learn more. Allegedly Mo's becoming my channel chat sister. Mo and allegedly. Mo, I really appreciate you coming. That is so nice. Allegedly, yes, we do have a lot of interest, it seems. Allegedly, photo call. And I'm OCD. I'm black and white. I'm extreme. So someday I'm probably going to click on every comment. And I apologize that I'm not doing that yet. But I'm just getting into the swing of things, of clicking on things. And so anyway, allegedly says to Phantom Caller, to be honest, and I haven't read this yet, so I hope I can not butcher, voice infliction and all that stuff. Phantom Caller, to be honest, I believe the police know nothing, have nothing, and until someone, if there is anyone, gives them information, it won't be solved. Oh, allegedly, that kills me. I'm a numbers guy. I like numbers. I on the fly, I come up with numbers, but I would say 80+% of me agrees with you completely. And then everybody, no, I shouldn't say that. There's quite a few people that really like Nancy Grace. I'm getting to like her. I'm getting to know her. I haven't decided yet. But I'm borrowing other people's opinion of her until I do. But anyway, I saw a live stream yesterday, and he said about 10 days ago. So I'm going to go with his estimate. But about 10 days ago, Nancy Grace definitively, and whenever I say this, there's not many people that say, boy, I saw that video too. And I'm like, God, did I? Anyway, last night's live stream said this exactly the way I said it. But anyway, Nancy Grace definitively said, again, about 10 days ago, I have no idea who she is. I know there's a huge portion of people that love her and trust her. And then there's a huge portion that don't really like her, but still kind of respect her. I don't like the word respect. I come up with other words. But so anyway, she definitively said the DNA is back and it did not match the 2 databases. Damn, that's what I want to print up because I don't understand those databases, but I'm sure you all do. It's Costis or Costis and Ascus or something. So one, I'm sorry I butchered it. I'm going to print them up and know them down the road. I think one is database and one is hand fingerprints. So she said it is back. It does not match. And that's all I heard. And that's the most critical. I mean, I heard what she said, but the other stuff wasn't as critical to me. She said, we'll have to do, and, she didn't call it 23andMe, I don't think, but that stuff, the ancestral DNA testing or whatever. And I don't quite get that. I don't quite, and y'all don't have to explain it to me because that's way too heady for me right now. A week from now, I'll probably be able to embrace it. But I don't quite understand how if someone's DNA is not in the system, how that can come up with the person. I think they have to do a family tree. And so I think they're doing the grandparents and the parents and the uncles and the aunts. And then they get down to the person, I think. Or I don't know if they contact the grandparents or the uncles. Anyway. So yeah, I hope you're wrong. I mean, allegedly, I would love you always to be right, but I hope you're wrong on that one. And so let's see. You think that's bad? Context. I have no idea what you're referring to, but hopefully I'll remember as I read this. So, okay, I think I do. You think that's bad? My entire family forgot about my 13th and 14th birthdays. I don't care really, but it's funny when they remember after my younger sister's birthday. So I love all 9 of my children the same. Yeah. So my mom was, my mother, brother, and sister were all misdiagnosed schizophrenic, but that was probably in the ballpark of what they were. So there was a lot of screaming. By the time I was 5, by the time I was 5, all 3 of those were sick and actively not doing well. Mo, your first teen years. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, no kidding. That's horrible. Yes, Mo. Now we need to DM so you can work me too. Yes, Mo. Now we need to DM so you can work me too. Okay, cool. DM. Allegedly, and I don't. I'll probably ask you this every time I see DM, but I'm thinking DM only refers to Twitter, but I don't know if there's DMs in several platforms. So that's it. JoeHart, it's not that great, honestly. Everyone who says they'll watch my stuff and sub and like stuff never do. The numbers to me, again, I'm a neophyte. I'm a newcomer. I'm a beginner. But I think, by the way, Mo, and everybody in this chat, there is really someone I would love to get in touch with, and I'll probably start crying. But I've written this person 3 times and I've gotten 0 responses. And since I'm so hyper sensitive and extra sensitive, I mean, I can turn into a fetal position if people criticize me, but I want the criticism. So I would love if that person would just respond and say, yes, I don't want you on my panel. And yes, I'm a little scared about your emails. And yes, you seem uptight. And yes, I just would like to find out what they're thinking because I keep going into their stream. But anyway, I don't, like in YouTube Live, all we have access to is emails. So I'm like, what the fuck? That's it? Is an email? You can't send a tweet. There's other ways to be a little informal on how to talk to someone. But I can't write 1 paragraph. I write 8 paragraphs, and I think it scared the person. But I don't know. I would like to just get the truth. I will melt. I will fade, but I'm going to be doing a lot better than I am now. I don't know if that was coded too much and people know who I'm talking about. But I really would like to, no one has to do my dirty work, but gosh darn it. I've mentioned it multiple times. I've made comments and, I didn't see your email. And, come on, anyway. They're my inspiration. That's the reason I'm here. Sorry, I need a minute. That's the reason I'm here. JoeHart. It's not that great, honestly. Everybody's who says they'll watch my stuff and sub and likes stuff never do. Amen. I mean, I'm that way too. You know, we all have 24 hours in a day, and it's hard, you know, especially with this. You know, in the last 4 weeks, I've became aware that there's a YouTube live community, but they're not 10-minute videos or, you know, it's not 10 minutes. It's not 30 minutes. It's 4 hours. It's 7 hours. It's 9 hours, you know, so it's hard to see everybody. Allegedly, I know a little about a lot. I know a little, yeah. Well, that was critical, what you knew about the comment. That was very nice. That Daryl Brooks video, 21K in 12 days. Forgot to mention that. Holy shit. By the way, allegedly, I'm sure I threw this out here. Allegedly, you are welcome to become a mod. I'm way behind in comments, but feel free to say, yeah, I would love to, or, you know, whatever you want to say about that. But you can drop your stuff. You can drop that, the Daryl Brooks video. And as I always say, I don't think my screen is clickable. So I don't think I can, you know, it would be other people that can click on it. Phantom. Whew. Allegedly, it is real hard to know whether they have something or not because they are saying so little. Oh, amen. I am hoping they are making progress because there are other young people in that community. Amen. And I you know, I always have my missions and causes and stuff, but and I don't want to critique a certain victim's father, but and then I usually do it, but I wish there weren't so many male dominant comments like that person said, and there's a lot of girls. You know, I don't like the word girls. They're women. They are women. They're not girls. But he would say there's a lot of girls that need to know that answer. And I'm like, well, boys are, you know, one boy was killed. So anyway, I'll get off that soapbox. I worry that most of the people in Moscow are the same demographic as the victims. Yeah, most likely. I mean, I don't know. Mo, Phantom, me too. I'm praying for that and all those in the yes. Now, it says new comments. I'm going to, okay. And I'm way behind. Phantom, okay, allegedly to Phantom Color. There was nothing discovered at all. Then they suddenly started talking about a white car after a store manager sends it to them. Know what that means? Yeah, and there's so much that I'm not up to speed on. I would like to get up to speed with I think some version of law enforcement had a main contact for the press, and then that was a male, I forget his name, and then later they got a female, and I don't know her name, and I'd love to get all their communication, whether that means following them on Twitter or you know, I already get News Nation and stuff, but anyway, people are quoting them all the time, and I'm like, where the hell do I get that information? So I would love to be, and I'm gonna backdate. I want to read everything they said from day one. Again, that's why I get overwhelmed and it's too much. But I think I saw the female talking yesterday, and it seemed like it was a current interview. And she said, and she wasn't upset, and she wasn't, you know, Brian Enton asked, you know, and I'm paraphrasing, but something along the lines of, hey, might be a little concerned that, you know, you go to the vape shop and the video erases after 7 days, and some of these other places you get to a month after the thing. And again, she wasn't defensive or anything, but she said, you know, we did announce at the beginning that we want all videos from all locations. And even if you don't think it's important, we want all videos. And, you know, not everybody's going to get that message. So I just wanted to get that out there. I think it clearly sucks that they didn't get to that vape shop within the first 7 days. I think they hit day 9 or something. They just missed it. That sucks. But anyway, I'm trying to become more sympathetic toward the law enforcement. I'm not always good at that. Allegedly, if they knew anything or had anything, they wouldn't be all over that lead. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it'd be nice if they had 75 things to go on. Phantom, that is what I am worried about. That sucks. Allegedly, giving so much attention to the image of the card tells me they have absolutely nothing to work with. And I all videos and all those kind of things, like the body cam and everything, I can't look at it and disseminate any information really. But oh golly, let me run down and see if I can look at so it's all YouTube. I haven't gotten anybody else in the other 5. Let me see if that's true. And I appreciate all your comments. I love all 6 of my children the same. But it's all YouTube. Thank you. Okay. So CODIS. So Mo says CODIS, DNA, AFIS, fingerprint databases, I think. And I'll forget it, but hopefully okay, maybe I'll try to write it down. CODIS. But yeah, I always have to go to the source, so I'm going to find out the master location of those 2 things and then print up. I try to streamline and just print up 1-page summary. I don't like, and I adjust the printing. I love printing things, but I have to make it perfect. It's got to be exactly 1 page or exactly 2 pages or exactly 3 pages. It's fun. I love to, I just forgot the word, but, Phantom, did they say whether they had any blood, etc., from the killer from the scene? Not that I've heard of, but, and I only go from, official updates. I know 4chan is going crazy. I'm a numbers guy. I haven't been on there much, but I would say 4chan is about less than 10% accurate. I have been on Reddit. I used to go every day, once or twice a day. I haven't been on there in probably about 3 or 4 days. And I put that at about 20 or 20% accurate. And I have to disseminate what's accurate and what's true. And let's just assume you all agree with the number, and you don't have to agree with the number. But let's just say you do agree with my 20 to 25% accurate. Your 25% might be different than, so it's, we're all disseminating things. So I'm sure over in Reddit and 4chan, they mention a bunch of things about the blood, and I don't want to, there's a lot of things I don't want to do, but, with my limited knowledge about life, et cetera, in my opinion, and only in my opinion, I don't think that is blood on the outside of the house. And I think the main reason I say that is because it's still red. My brother's a doctor. We have nurses in the family. My dad worked for a doctor. I have no medical training at all. But usually blood turns dark brown with the congealing and the oxygen, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, and what most people say is it's not marked off. If it was blood, it would be marked off. So I don't, obviously we don't get a live picture of that house every day. That's one big thing that bugs me. People like the picture that showed Kaylee's bed made, and they're like, see, she's not moved out yet. She has a made bed in her apartment. And what bugs me to all get out is we have no idea when these pictures are taken. We have no idea what the date stamp is on it at all. And I think there are some ways to figure that out, but I can't figure it out. So it's like, that means nothing. And, in some of these streams I hear, people are bickering about, she moved out. No, she didn't move out. No, she didn't. And it's like, the father, I do believe, or at least the sister, said she was in the process of moving out. Some things were packed up. I think Xana sold her some of her stuff or something. So essentially, most of her stuff was moved out. Probably not an active bed. And, so she, so anyway, as you can tell, I can get on my, sorry, I don't know Phantom Son. So Allegedly, they're hoping for a lead by a car and people in the area. All DNA and prints would be related to the partiers, but it may match an unknown print on file. Explains all the FBI involvement. And a lot of times in live streams, when they say, hey, do you have any questions? Anyway, one of my most popular questions, which I'm sure I've voiced this to allegedly and stuff, but I'm always curious what people think is I like hashtags, if you can't tell. I love Twitter handles. I guess I'm going to learn how to use other handles on other platforms, but I love Twitter handles. That's why my first account was suspended. I'm OCD. I use the 144 characters. I use the 280 characters, and that's all with handles and hashtags. So the first couple of weeks, I was, woo! And they're like, whoa, you're a bot. And I'm like, no, I'm disabled. I'm OCD. I will show you how I can follow 500 people in one day. I'll show you. Give me the freedom, and I'll follow 500 people. Not just blindly. I have 500 people that I want to follow, and I can do it in a day. That's what I did. Anyway, it's gone. I have 3 other accounts now. Phantom, that is disappointing. Golly. Context, I'm sure I said something disappointing, but thank you, Phantom. Allegedly, DM equals direct message. Any platform that has the direct messages work. Thank you. I just didn't know if you had a list of Instagram has DMs. Pinterest doesn't have DMs. Snapchat does have DMs, that kind of stuff. JoeHart, is it Kelly? Nope. Y'all know who it is. Is it Kelly? She takes forever to respond to anyone. If she ever does, LOL. She's been meaning to text me back for about 2 months. And, I get it that I've only been here 4 weeks. And I'm a yippy dog. And I don't write a 1-paragraph email. I write an 8-paragraph email. They're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I don't even know him. But this person receives, when they're live streaming, they receive emails and they read emails and respond to emails and even share the link live. That's live. They do all steps for an email. They ask for it. Hey, why don't you email that to me? They get it. They read it. They respond with words, or they use the link. And I'm just too hypersensitive. There's no way in hell that person needs to respond to me. Mo, 3 hearts. Thank you. Thank you for the 3 hearts. Allegedly, if it is Kelly, she is not in a mean way good with responses ever. I mean, she is not. I think you probably I think you wanted to put 2 knots in there. If it is Kelly, she is good with responses ever. With the ever, I'm thinking you have 2 knots. So I'm going to read it like a knot. If it is Kelly, she is not good with responses ever. I send her breaking news and she'll respond 2 weeks later. It's not breaking anymore at that point. No. You all know who it is. Come on. But you don't have to. This is the most I've ever talked about that person, and I don't want to continue doing that. And I don't want other people to shout her out. But many of y'all know streamers way better than I. And I don't know if you have access to a DM sort of thing and just say, please. And again, I've done it. My 4th email asked me, I asked for a response for the first 3 emails, and I've written comments in the stream. So I'm not trying to ask other people to do I've done the footwork. I'm not, she's, they're going to put a restraining order out on me if I keep sending her emails. So, anyway, if you have access to a DM, just say, please write 2 words to Joe. And again, I'll melt, but at least I'll know the truth. When things are unknown, at least for me, and I hear it a lot, The unknown is the worst because then your mind comes up with the worst case scenario. It could be a fairly simple explanation. Mod me up, brother. I crave power. Okay, so I need to go. Okay. I think I remain on the screen, but I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go. Okay. I assume you can keep hearing me when I go. So, okay, I am now going to click on Moscow Police PIO. And then I'm going to click on search, and I'm going to search for JoeHart. And then it comes up to my live stream, and I'm going to, that's recorded. I want the live stream. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to click in. Hopefully I won't make any noise because it's, okay, here it is. So I'm clicking into the live. Allegedly, right. Please write. I don't mean to demand. Do you hear me? Yay! There you go, allegedly. Thank you so much. You probably have heard. You probably have heard everything I say to my other mods. Low expectation. You know, don't worry about. I'm back. Did you see me that whole time? So I can see my screen. So let's see. Mod me up, brother. Thank you very much. Allegedly, someone else is here too. Hello, Silent One. Hello, Silent One. Please say hello. If the least you can do, and I'm sure the number will go down because I'm talking to them and they get. But anyway, at least tell me what platform you're on. What destination are you from? Is it Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter? It's not Twitter. You can't write comments. I wish you could DM me, or I don't need a DM. I don't need it to be private. You can tweet me anything you want, comments, questions about, anything, but I'm focusing, I will ultimately focus on Idaho 4. Greetings, silent viewer. Now, allegedly, you don't have to tell me at all right now. And Mo, you probably are aware of this too, but I think I've seen, like in streams behind the scene with some of the mods, they're like, oh, I can see that these two people are the same people. So I guess I would like to someday figure out, and no one's modded me up and no one knows me. So I know, I understand why I'm not a mod. And I'd be like the person yesterday that I asked to mod, I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay, I'll try it, but anyway, I like lists. I like to see things. Okay, Mo, I'm scared of 4chan. I heard it was close to dark web, so I stay away. It's again, I haven't I'm a numbers guy. So I would say I've been on 4chan, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 hours over 3 years or something like that. And I use everything as a time sink. I mean, I can instantly spend 25 hours on something. So yeah, but for Idaho 4, I'm going to try to steer away from it. But Phantom Caller, sorry. Phantom Caller is going to be a regular viewer, I bet. By the way, you stirred up my UFO vibe, so I'm working on a video this weekend. Yeah, Phantom, what do you think of that? You inspired him. I got inspired by someone that doesn't respond to my email. But I don't care because I'm live. I do care. You saw me care. But I don't really care because I'm live. I've been talking about going onto YouTube live for about 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. I'm like, I'm not a doer. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I need to get the 1,000, how do I get all, and then bam, I get in this. I see other people and I get right on it. Mo, 4chan is a cesspit. Woo-wee. Allegedly, looking forward to that. There you go, Phantom Caller. Allegedly, Mo, everybody accesses the dark web every day. It's a sourcing location. So unfortunately, you have accessed it nonstop without realizing it. Ooh. scary. I probably would, I don't understand much about the dark web, but that probably wouldn't be a topic that I would normally encourage. But Mo, Phantom Caller, that's what I heard, allegedly, probably so, but I'd rather not know, I guess. I'm sure there's a fair amount of stuff that we do that we're unaware of. By the way, I'm not paranoid, and I'm hyper aware, but I'm not paranoid. And I don't wear a steel hat, but I have started in the last couple of years covering my camera on my laptop, just because I'm sure people can truly access that. And, I'm not too concerned if they see me naked or, I'm not really concerned about all that stuff, but just, it was like, yeah, I better just cover it. Now, when I first started doing live streams here in recent weeks, the 3-4 weeks, I was like, where am I? And it's showing a Post-it note. The whole screen is yellow because I covered it up. So I have to figure that out. Okay. Mo, Phantom, yes, I don't want to read something I cannot unsee. Wow. So I assume you're completely serious and honest, and I kind of agree with you, Mo. So what do you do in streams that are posting these? They're a creator and they're live streaming and they have viewers, and of course they can choose to show whatever they want, and they can put trigger potentials. I'm going to always put trigger warnings in mine, and I'm going to rewrite. That was just to post that down there. I was just to post a banner, but I'm going to rewrite that so it's perfect. But I'm going to always have a trigger warning up, just for the F word and for I think it's always good to see. But anyway, Mo, do you take a break and go get a cup of coffee when they're posting? I mean, I think 4chan has gotten a little more popular recently because we have 4+ weeks, 1 month plus, and we don't have anybody in custody. So we're thinking more and more out of the box. And, there's nothing to hash out. So we're thinking of, so anyway, Phantom Caller, Mo, very wise. So, JoeHart, I bet it's in junk mail because you're a new email address. Jump in her Discord. It's faster that way. I'm in Discord and I'm in their Discord. And I haven't addressed this in Discord, but I don't get Discord. I'm completely lost in Discord, but it appears it's not a conducive conversation. Like I don't know how to navigate at all. I like everything to be chronological. I like to know the most recent comment. And I think I do it, but I'll go in there and like the most recent comment was 2 hours ago. And then I'll say, hey, first time in Discord, and then I didn't want everybody to jump on me and say, oh, welcome, Joe, and stuff. But, anyway, I guess I do need that kind of response. But, I can only do my side of the street. So anyway, I post in Discord and then I work on other things for 2 hours and then I go back and there's no comment. I'm like, what the hell? What is this? So, I think it possibly be in junk mail, but I suggested that to the person and I said, just let me know if there's something I can do to get, I don't know. And I can imagine they get a bunch of emails and they do have preferences of who they focus on, which is fine. That's their stream. And I'm not that preference. I know I'm not that preference, but, Joe, I didn't find it. Joe, I did find it. It's too long. I'm not going to read it right now. Anything. I am so desperate. If you can't tell, I cried. She's my inspiration. And it's working. Okay. I apologize. Not for, anyway. allegedly, I'm the same way, JoeHart. It's called hypervigilance. Like right now, I think Mo and Phantom Color are throwing darts at a printed copy of my thumbnail. I assume you're joking, so thank you for the humor. I need it. And we probably don't have to keep talking about that topic. I'm going to cry every time I read a comment. HTTPS, support Google, YouTube, answer, blah. I don't know what question I answer. I am blue, baboo, bamboo. And I'm going to read that comment exactly. Allegedly, thank you for that. I don't know what I asked for, but I'm sure you responded to something I asked for. So I appreciate it. As you probably are aware, I don't think I can click on. Okay. Let's test. Allegedly, I'm going to click on your comment. I hate clicking on things because then I go away. So anyway, I might be closing down the stream, but I don't think I will. So, okay, I'm going to click on your comment to find out if I can click on this. And see, it says show. So as soon as I hover above it, it says show or, okay. So I'll click on show and now it shows. And then I go back and it says hide. There's a star. I don't think that's anything. So I don't think that's clickable. So anyway, as you know, I live in Twitter. It doesn't have to be a DM. It can be a DM. But if you can send that over to me, I know I'm pretty demanding, allegedly. And especially if you're sending that to me. If you're talking to someone else, you don't have to send that answer to me. But if I asked for something and you sent it to me, I really appreciate it, and I don't want to waste it. I am blue. Ba ba boom, ba ba boom, ba 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 boom. Now I don't recognize that pattern. I don't know if that's a famous song. Yes, you were on screen the whole time. Cool. Thank you very much. Mo. Okay. Oh wait, I'm behind. Okay. Allegedly, yes, you were on screen the whole time. Mo. Allegedly, I'm not like that, but I do get my feelings hurt easily, and that's not a good thing for YouTube. Now, I think I've heard a lot of creators say, YouTube is, oh my goodness, like there's plenty of streamers, like they say, TikTok is this mean, and Twitter is this mean, and Instagram is this mean, and YouTube, oh my golly, it's off the chart. And I have cried a bunch recently, and I think that's because of Idaho 4. I think that's why I'm crying. But yeah, I will have to figure out. It does appear to be a potentially, with my 69 subscribers, it's going to be small and intimate for a long time, which is fine. I wanted to test those other destinations. Well, I just paid $49 for, what did I get? It was just my 3 comments. I think I have gotten no one else from the other 5, but Twitter cannot comment. And I think there was asterisks by 1 or 2 of the others. So, 3 were whited out. So yeah, I guess 3 of the 6 can't comment or something. There's something about it. So, but anyway, yes, I agree, Mo. I'm pretty sensitive if you can't tell. Allegedly, I'm joking, Mo. And don't let anybody hurt your feelings on YouTube. You can just ignore them like I do. Amen. And Mo, allegedly, I'm learning. Yeah, I'm not perfect at any of that stuff. And I'm much better at suggesting someone else do it than myself. Okay, so let me scroll up. I'm sorry, I'm way behind. Let me see, is there anybody that came into the MPD press release for today is up. They continue to review the digital evidence and are extending their reach. They're still looking for the car. Now, that's 104. So that was 1 minute ago that Phantom Color said that. So I would love if anybody could help me urgently. I want to know how I can get an MPD press release immediately. This Facebook page of City of Moscow Police Department, I am discovering, is great for like days ago, but so yeah, thank you, Phantom Color. So I think anyway, I quoted, and I've told this story before, but I quoted an update that I got from the Facebook City of Moscow Police Department website. and it was incorrect. It was not complete. And so someone sent me the link, and you said, "You missed it, you a-hole. Why don't you look at the real link?" So I looked at the real link, and it was 15 pages. But it had my exact update, and right below that said, "And updates from previous updates include," and then they listed what I said was missing. And actually, I don't know if the police department, I have talked to the police department. They know my number. They know my name. They sent me a message. They sent me a text. They know me. And so I don't know if they saw my stream, but because of what I covered and said was not there, the next day's update, it had it there. So I'm like, I don't know if that was me. And plus they can be inconsistent. They can put it there one day and then not have it there the next day. Anyway, when I went to that website, which is the City of Moscow, Idaho, it's their website, which includes everything. You know, I don't know if they have a mayor, but it includes everything, utilities and water and, you know, all things for the city. And I was able to set up notifications, which I'm not really good at. I set up email notifications. Oh, okay. I'll check to see if I got that. But I also set up text notifications, which I prefer. I prefer text. Sorry, I'm perseverating on this. City of Moscow, 1 p.m. City of Moscow, 1 p.m. So I don't know if someone got it sooner than that, but my email from the City of Moscow was 1 p.m. So I guess I am getting the most recent. So I guess no one has to send me anything. But okay, so let me go back to where I was. So to repeat myself so I can get back in the line here. Mo, allegedly, I'm learning. Yeah, me too, Mo. I get what you mean. Allegedly, this is a tough case, JoeHart, so I recommend sticking it through. It will be, in the end, a super learning experience. And I'll probably have different priorities than other people. And I don't want to sound cold or different or the exception to the rule. And again, you know, this has been 3 short weeks for me, or 4 short weeks for me. So things are changing it's 2 days ago. If you said, Joe, are you going to go live on a multi-platform of 600? I'm like, hell no. I can't afford $49. Hell no. And I thought it was $39 at the time. And I'd be, hell no. So everything's changing. So 3 days from now, I might be a completely different person, which I imagine I will, on many different levels. But the way I respond, and I don't know what you meant and stuff like that, but allegedly, as far as I'm currently at this point in time, a super learning experience. Currently, my priorities or my things, my super learning experience almost has nothing to do with crime sleuthing. I don't think I'm going in that direction. I don't think I'm going to, it's been very draining, but I think my learning experience is about YouTube and live streaming and StreamYard. I think that's the largest thing. So anyway, that's right now. If that one person responds to my email and they tell me they hate me and they don't want me on their panel, I will feel much better about crime sleuthing, and I just want a response. So I will probably embrace crime sleuthing much more. And again, I don't, prior to 4 weeks ago, I had just got off the road, and I hit the road. I go to 24 motorsporting event weekends a year. So that's what I do. I'm disabled. I don't work. I'm on a fixed income, and I live stream. So I do that. And, it's probably going to ramp up in a month or two. So I might go back to that. Now, my life has changed greatly. And I'm like, wow, NASCAR is so shallow compared to these 4 poor victims. So, and Shanquella really got me. I was like, yes, this is my second. But then I started researching a second case and I'm like, whoa, I can't multitask. And that's not really what I said. I was like, no, I want to watch this live stream and live live stream and live. So I was watching just about Idaho 4. So anyway, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting how this stuff evolves. But thank you. I will stick it through, and I will stick through YouTube. I know sometimes I get pessimistic and, hot messes like, Joe, you're too hard. And, we're positive about you and we're supporting you. And maybe someday you can be positive about yourself. And I know that. So that was a long answer. And again, if there's a question, I'm going to answer the question the best I can. And I will probably repeat the question 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times while I'm answering it, so I stay on topic. If it's just a statement, I usually will respond also and hopefully be on the topic. But generally, when I read anything, it just triggers something in my head. So it might be a different topic. So anyway, that's what I got with your super learning experience. So thank you, allegedly. Allegedly, hypervigilance, the elevated state of constantly assessing potential threats around you. It's often the result of a trauma. Amen. I got that stuff. It also means you create fictional scenarios that haven't and won't occur. And you can hear that plain as day with my emails that I haven't gotten responses from. Email. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but that's what I got from it. Now, I'm sure most people in the stream have probably heard this. I think I'm intelligent and all that stuff, but my synapses aren't connected because of drug use and, alcohol and other drug use. And, it's just, the synapses have not grown back and they don't work. But the way I like to describe myself, and I don't know why I started describing myself this way. I always preface about myself because I want to explain why I do stuff. Anyway, that's ridiculous to do. But I consider myself like the Terminator. Now, I don't think I'm smart like him, and I think he's a hybrid. He's not really a human, but he has human skin. I watched all 3. The first 3 Terminators are fantastic. I think it's the only series of movies where any movie besides the first movie is just as good. I think all 3 of them are phenomenal. So I know about it, but I can watch a movie and 2 weeks later, I'm like, yeah, I don't remember that scene. So I have to see it again. So I've seen all 3 of them 20, 30 times. I love them. I love them. But, so I think he has human skin or something, and y'all don't have to explain it to me, but, so anyway, I think he's a robot, or that's the way I would explain it. I'm sure he has that high tech, in the movie he's described as something, but I just say robot. So I'm not, and I think of robots as perfect. So it's an intelligent human, but at a perfect level. So I don't consider myself that at all with I don't consider that at all with the Terminator. But I've just mentioned it because I think my brain is always doing that. When they show the green, the inside of his brain, I'm gonna, where he's scanning thing and it's that green stuff, and I'm sure everybody understands what I'm talking about, that because it shows his green brain probably 20 times in the movie. But I think the most obvious example is I think Terminator 1, the Terminator was bad and he killed cops, and Terminator 2, John got mad at him and he said, you can't kill cops, you cannot kill people. And so during that one scene, and I think it's the last scene, but during that one scene where they go to try to, the African-American scientist or the genius that designed all that stuff, they all went in to try to change what was going to happen, and they all went in there. So anyway, Terminator shot like 300, a bunch of bullets, which I don't like violence. I don't like talking about violence and stuff. So anyway, he, everything was incapacitated, and at the end of it, he scans the whole thing, and it says, and I'm paraphrasing, it said number of casualties 56, number of deceased 0. And again, I'm not talking about the perfectionism. I would not be that successful, but anyway, I'm always doing that stuff. What's that? Allegedly, you have us cheering for you, JoeHart. Well, cool. Thank you very much. Mo, allegedly, 3 hearts. And I think it's also pretty common to search for love from places that can't give love, and then maybe sometime ignore the love that I'm getting. So I do really appreciate all your stuff. I do. I really do. So allegedly, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and Ash Williams from Evil Dead are my inspiration. That's cool. I never got into that much. I think so many females are attractive, and I always thought Elvira was quirkily attractive. So I would watch her a little bit, but I didn't, I didn't, never grabbed a hold of me. Allegedly, you may click on anything I'm on any day of the week, JoeHart. I'll try. I'm having trouble multitasking, and I'm, again, 4 weeks ago I was sleeping a lot, and I'd wake up at, I'd go to bed, anyway. Now I'm up at 8 or 9, and that's not, when you go to bed at 5 or 6 in the morning, it's hard to wake up at 8 or 9. But I'm really inspired. I'm like, I got to get going on this, and I have to lighten up on the pressure I put on myself. But I can't believe I'm staring at this. I can't believe I'm staring at 6 destinations. 6. And again, if I don't get one comment, I'm going to research later. I don't know how I'm going to find out how this was broadcast to those platforms, those destinations, but I want to go on Facebook, see what the message was, see if I got comments or likes there. It might all be native. Not everybody knows about live streams and they're not comfortable with them, so they might like it over in Facebook. Just hit the like button. So I will research all those, but currently at this point in time, it's pretty clear that I can stick with the free plan. Well, there's other things. I need to go to the basic plan because 20 hours a week, I can't. Even if I don't continue streaming, 20 hours a week is just not enough. So I will stream about something. And usually I stream about 7 random comments, topics at once. So anyway. Phantom Caller, the MPD press release for today is up. They continue to review the digital evidence and are extending their reach. They are still looking for the car. And you all probably have already answered this. Thank you, Phantom Caller. I appreciate that. And you all probably already answered where you got that information. But I bet, what is that? My email was 1 p.m. So I will want to go. I start so many stories that I don't finish it. But anyway, the City of Moscow Police Department Facebook page, our website or whatever, I have that open every day and I check it, 10, 15 hours a day. And very few of their posts have times on it. And I think there ought to be times on everything. A day is so vague that, is released on Thursday. That's so vague. I'd like them to say Thursday at 4 p.m. Now, plus you have to figure out if that's Pacific time or Eastern time. I'm in Eastern Standard Time or Daylight Time, whatever it is. I just say ET to cover both. But they rarely have time. But when they have time, and then it's an update on you see that it takes them, and I've written it down so I forget, but it was at least 3 hours. So the date on the release, and then the time on the release, which again, there's like 4 of them that have time. The other 40 of them don't have time. But anyway, so they, golly. Something about time. So, okay. So, there's the release, and then, they're saying that they're posting it. Anyway, 3 hours and 20 minutes, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Again, I think, like you were saying, allegedly about breaking news. I don't think that is breaking news after 3 hours and 30 minutes. It's like, what the fuck? You can't have one person on Facebook, which, now it's obviously that the website is more important. The City of Moscow, Idaho, and whatever it is, website is probably their ground zero, and then everything else works out for that. So that makes sense that it's going to be 3 hours late. But, they're asking people to look on Facebook and only believe what we release. Don't, then why is it 4 hours later? That's so bizarre. So anyway, I did get the email at 1 o'clock, 1:00, exactly 1 o'clock. And Phantom Caller commented at 1:04. So I'm guessing you got it as an email or text. I thought I signed up for both. I don't see a text, but I might be missing it. So, yeah, like Phantom, if you knew that was released, where did you get it? And you can subscribe to their YouTube and put notifications on. Now, I don't know a bunch about what you wrote there. I'm assuming if I subscribe to their YouTube and put notifications on, which when I subscribe to just about anybody and everybody, especially the handles, all the streamers that, not everybody likes. I subscribe to all of them and I put notifications on all. I don't get that. There's a third setting between none and all. I don't, what the hell? What's that gray area? I don't get that. So I do all. So, but I would assume that's only if they do a video. But I don't know if that also means you get like email. Anyway, I'll try to figure that out later. Allegedly, it would be great to have a panel with lead investigators on all level on a panel to talk with lead investigators. A panel? Are you talking about? I mean, I guess there are some people established enough that, I don't think I bet Ellie, I bet law enforcement wants to somehow embrace the online community and the crime sleuthers and all that. They want to somehow embrace that. They don't want to just say, stop spreading false rumors and you make it harder on us and you double our workload. And, most of our leads for, they said for several days, most of the leads were generated from, rumors. They're like, that's wasting our time. We want the leads to be generated from our updates. So anyway, I can't think of someone right now. I can think of a couple that would probably be able to get a panel with lead investigators. I probably won't mention them by name, but as I start doing this more, again, I want to get permission in advance. Can I mention your channel when you're not here? And can I mention your channel when you are here? And I don't expect, I've invited most of the people that I really like or, inspirations for streaming. So anyway, I don't know who that would be, but that would be cool. So anyway, that I was talking about that. Allegedly, it would be great to have a panel with lead investigators and all level on a panel to talk with. Oh, okay. I guess I took that to mean us YouTubers, but it may also mean you possibly may mean that maybe the Moscow police would host that and then they would have a panel, but we could somehow write comments or say, hey, can you ask that question? So you can share it on screen and read and watch it. Oh, sharing. Yeah, I'm talking too much. Yeah. I might have to here. I'm going to star that. And I guess you star things so that you don't forget about a topic you want to. So anyway, that's the first comment I've starred. I think I would like to get back to it because I probably ought to. Again, I've read or heard or have discovered it's true that habits are formed in 21 days. And I think for me, I probably need more time because on how to share on the screen, I'll relearn it every single day. What's that movie, 50 Dates with Adam Sandler? And I really like the woman. E.T., she's in E.T. You know who I'm talking about. But she had a brain injury, so every time she woke up, it was as if she didn't know anything about any previous day. So anyway, that's probably how I'm going to learn things, is each day I'm going to be like, what the hell? Mo, I just went to the Moscow Police Department, and there used to be the press releases there, but I don't see them anymore. Well, that's weird. The Moscow PD website. I'm guessing that's actually the website. So I'm training people. By the way, if anybody has to leave, feel free to leave. I'm sorry if I missed you, if you're saying goodbye and stuff, and I miss it and stuff. But I am going to find that website. I'm on all the other stuff. But so I'm going to click on opening a new tab in, I'll count down, and then I'll disappear. But I guess you keep seeing me, and I'll probably keep talking because no one else is up here. But I should probably do panels and sharing and stuff. But I'm really focused on these 6 destinations. It's a lot of money. I can't afford $49, even if this is worth it. So I really need to study it and decide if it's important. And I mean, I don't really do this very often, but there have been plenty of times that I have set up a subscription and forgotten it. And I cannot have that happen. Either I decide this is worth it and renew, or cancel it within, you get all your money back if you cancel within 7 days. I don't think I can learn anything in 7 days. Although I might try to stream more than once a day, I might, because I really need to figure out if this is worth it. So anyway, okay. I'm going to click and try to find the Moscow PD website. I guess there could be a link. Does anybody have that link? I forgot. Yeah, Drew Barrymore. I'm in love with her. She's great. I love her. And like I have said, I don't like, I don't like bullying. So I don't like jokes generally. Oh, I was just joking. Can't you take the joke? Though that's I just despise that stuff. But I was senior in high school when Saturday Night Live started, and I saw it. It was the first show. I saw it. I was like, wow, that's so cool. But I never got into it. I was like, I don't like that kind of stuff. So for some reason, Adam Sandler is one of the few people I really like. And I don't know why. I mean, he plays typically the same kind of character each time. But yeah, I have seen 6 to 8 or 12 of his movies, and I really like it. Oh, I can't. I have to keep making motions with my mouth. So sorry, I went to the bottom of the comments, but allegedly that sounds like from work they can tell what your mouth strokes are. Are they able to? That's wild. Okay, what happened here? Okay, you mentioned that again. Okay. Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna click. This is probably very boring for y'all. So in 3, 2, 1, I have a new tab open. Moscow Police. I hate typing things. And it came up department. Let me see. And it is https://www.ci.moscow.id.us. I recognize that from all their. So I'm going to click on it. I think that's already on there. I think I already have that. But yeah, I call that the City of Moscow, Idaho website. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to go down to settings, and I'm going to do on startup. And I could have 35 pages on startup because I don't remember. Once I close a window, I never remember to go back to it. So I didn't copy, did I? Let's see what I copied. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry. I cuss a lot, but I ought to watch my, religious type. So yeah, I hope I didn't offend anyone with that. I know it's my stream, but okay. So I'm going to add that. So thank you very much. So now I'm going to come back. So I'm going to close settings. I'm going to keep the police I'm going to keep that open. So now I'm back. I can see the web, but yeah, I assume you saw that whole thing. Okay, thank you, Mo. Mo, it used to say King Road homicides, but not anymore unless I'm in the wrong place. Oh, Mo, I hope that's not true. Now, you know, I hope to cover. I don't see it listed there anymore. Sorry, I'm going to go to one more place. Yeah, that's not what I want. So did you? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So yeah, as I've mentioned several times, I want to focus on the Moscow Police PIO, which is the name of their YouTube page, brand new. December 5th is when they opened the account. December 6th was their most recent video. As of yesterday, they had 6 videos. It's almost one a day, not quite. I don't think they're going to be consistent about it, but so yeah, they may be going in that direction. And like I said, I got the update from Facebook. I noticed something missing. I got frantic. I got on the TikTok and Twitter and basically immediately started talking about it. And I said, I don't know what this means. I said, but I could guess it might mean so. And I was wrong. But I mean, anyway, y'all remember that previous story. You know, I was right with what their update said because it was incorrect. It was incomplete. Anyway, we could guess what that might mean, Mo. You know, that could mean it's becoming a different priority, which is not what we want. But yeah, hopefully they're going to the golly. Mo says maybe they're just doing videos now. Yeah, maybe they're maybe they are. Phantom Caller. Yeah, that's where I get my news from them. And again, Phantom Caller, them, I think you're the one who suggested follow them on YouTube and then get notifications. Anyway, I want all of it. I want Idaho State Police, which probably are doing nothing. I would like to get FBI. I'd like to get their updates, which is probably none. But I would like to err the side on having everybody. So I assume you're referring to Moscow Police Department, but I don't know if that would be their website or the Facebook. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. So allegedly, Mo, I feel the biggest mistake made are giving nicknames to cases and criminals. It makes others want to do it too. I would probably go along with that. I don't know if you mean like hoodie guy. I mean, I think it's strange that they said hoodie guy is cleared, which they don't use the word clear. I mean, plenty of people incorrectly use the word cleared, but also some people use the correct wording of that person is not a suspect at this point in time. And that's the official statement. But, you know, then the chief will say they're cleared or they're not cleared or whatever. So I don't know if you're talking about hoodie guy being a nickname, but that's all they're telling us. They're not identifying that person. We've identified that person. And I was in a stream last night that people are starting to say that it was Jack D instead of Jack S. And I'm like, wow, for 4 weeks we've been talking about this person and now you're going to say it's not him? What kind of research do people do? Who is that? How can we say it's not him? And, you know, I would say generally the stream was saying, no, that's Jack S., but thank you for the perspective and stuff. But so anyway, I'm thinking you're talking about the Zodiac Killer, which you don't have to tell me about that case. Please don't. I'm overwhelmed. But I think that's what you mean by nicknames. You know, that I think he was called something else, but then you know, the Boston Strangler. And, you know, so I think that's the kind of nicknames you're talking about. Let me read it again, and it will probably give me a different interpretation. Mo, I feel the biggest mistakes made are giving nicknames to cases and criminals. It makes others want to do it too. Yeah, I agree. Allegedly, yes, I understand that too. Allegedly, I like to learn. Thank you. I don't know what you're trying to learn. I doubt if I can teach you anything, allegedly. Oh, yeah. I appreciate all the Terminators, especially the last one where they actually adjusted the timeline. Now, when you say last one, I only classify the 3 as Terminator. I do believe there is a 4th with none of the same actors, and I think there was a fifth, but none of the same actors. But I've never seen those, and I don't care what their titles are. And I mean, I think it's called Terminator 4, Rise of the Uprise, or, it has a subtitle, but I only consider the three. So if you're saying, especially the last one where they actually adjusted the timeline, and adjusting the timeline, I assume you're talking about how, John would go back in time and he'd be like, ooh, I better not, the fight, the three bullies that wanted to beat him up. He was like, if I change something, it might change the future. And is that where he blew it? The African-American did understand what he was creating and he wanted to destroy it. And maybe that's what you mean. I'm going to need to do a Mandela Effect premiere sooner or later. I don't know what that is, but you don't need to tell me what it is. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and Bruce Campbell, Ash Williams. Comedy influenced my comedic directions. I guess I didn't notice Elvira was funny because I was captivated by her looks. But yeah, Bruce Campbell. Yeah, I'm not into comedy, so you don't need to tell me who those are. Allegedly, all channels want their channels mentioned. That's how you get more subs. That's why I mentioned your channel in Allegedly by Brittany J live stream and shared your channel link. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Anything else you can do over there, I would greatly appreciate. If you have any DM access, that would be great. All channels want their channels mentioned. I don't think that's true. CDT, I love her, and I would love to call her out like I just did. But there are some people that are private. The interview room, fuck, if he's going to strike people, I'm not sure if he wants people to be mentioning him. I love him. I think he's great, but I'm new. And if he's striking people like Brittany, I'm like, what the fuck? I think there was potential that could happen. Alex saying that, I think Alex did say she was striking or something, whatever. I don't want to, anyway. There's tons of people I would love to call out. And I just did, but this will never happen, but I have an all-star panel in my head, and every day that evolves and changes and stuff. And most streamers are female. That's just the fact of the matter. So it's kind of an all-star female. And again, I've asked most of them, I think I've asked all 5 of them to come watch my stream. And I don't want someone to watch an hour, 37 minutes, 37 seconds. I want them to watch 10 minutes and then decide if I would be compatible with their panel. And I don't know if everybody does that Terminator thing and they're like, God, I have to watch an hour before I can decide. But and for TikTok, TikTok, they're recorded, so you can go watch anytime. And I think when you click on a TikTok, it doesn't tell you how long the video is. I think time is so important. The number just went down, so if I miss someone leaving, I'm sorry. But so all channels want their channels mentioned. I'll get more accustomed to that. But I'm not sure that's true with everybody. That's how you get more subs. I mean, it's who like if my followers, which they're not currently, but if my followers suddenly become invisible disabilities and motorsports and political, I mean, I've done tons, and that's a stupid word. I've done hundreds, probably 200s or more of political streams. I've done plenty of them. So maybe they don't want invisible disabilities people coming over. And so, yeah, I mean, I just like to get their approval. But again, not everybody lists their email. Rarely is Twitter listed. And then you feel weird about doing a DM, but you want to be private. You don't want to put it out in the open. I don't know how to communicate with people. I mean, I've tried, and I forget, but I think I've tried to communicate with 3 or 4, and all but one has responded to me. They're much smaller. They're not as busy. They're much smaller. But anyway, I just like to get approval. But I would like, I mean, no one's going to give me their phone number because they don't know me, and I'm male, and most of them are female. But I'd like to just quickly text and say, hey, I'm going to go live. Is it okay if I mention your stream? And most people don't, but it probably depends how I describe it. I could mention someone and then, I say, they're great, go see them. But then I might mention something else and they're like, well, that wasn't 100% of an, what's that word called? Endorsement. But anyway. But thank you very much for, that's why I mentioned your channel and allegedly by Brittany J live stream and shared your channel link. Thank you very much. And, as you all probably know, I was in, the only panel I've ever been on is with T-Rev. And, I've gotten his approval to mention his name. But I did it like 7 times in 2 weeks, and I was doing 7 to 8 hour streams, and I'm like, holy shit, how did people do this? And they nicknamed me Santa Joe, which I don't care for at all, but I was willing to because I was going to get followers and stuff, and it was it was huge and stuff. But golly, what was I telling that story? That's why I mentioned your channel. Allegedly shared your channel link. I forgot what I brought that up for, but it was about your. I'm going to star that. There's 2 of them I'm going to star. Let me see if anybody said goodbye, because I think it wouldn't be the first time. Oh, okay, that's to allegedly. Okay. Sorry, I'm so far behind. Allegedly, you don't ever need to worry about a channel having a problem with sharing their link. I don't believe that currently. Especially because I haven't gotten an email response. I asked to be on the panel. I gave them things to check out. Check out this, check out this, check out this. And I said, don't watch 2 hours. Watch 5 minutes. Just get a feel for me. I know I'm uptight. I know I get off topic. I know I get passionate. And that might sell. By the way, the one stream that I did repeatedly, they had like, and I'm off, I'm just guessing on these, but it was like 2,000 viewers, 2,000 viewers, 2,000 viewers, 21,000 viewers on my night, 2,000 viewers, 2,000 viewers. And I'm like, holy shit, and I'm just a numbers guy. I don't think I'm, God's gift to all the viewers, but something happened that night. And I don't know so anyway, yeah, I don't believe that. I need to get approval. 50 first dates. Oh, I think I just said 50 dates. Yeah, that was so cool. They're great. Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Thank you. I love Drew. She's so great. Allegedly, you can always pop on Joe's stream and share the daily video update, and we can watch together. And Phantom, I don't know if anyway. You've been around a lot now, Phantom, so you can certainly come up on my panels too. I might keep focusing a little bit on the 6. Anyway, I'll never catch up on comments, but I hope I catch up on comments. But I probably would not be opposed to allegedly and our Phantom caller coming up. Anyway. Allegedly, I can't. And I think I asked you about something else about sending me a link. So I think that's what you're saying. Oh, I can't. But I also might have said, hey, allegedly, come up on my panel. So that might have been what you addressed. Context. I need context. Sorry about that. Because y'all write great long comments, and I love. But I don't know. It's probably one of those 2 you're referring to. I have to keep making motion with my mouse, so my work thinks I'm working. And so is that literal? Does your boss know what motions your mouse makes when the 2 of you are not in the same location? That's scary. And I know computers can do that, but that's holy shit. That's Big Brother, or in her case, Big Sister. Phantom caller, allegedly, ha, ha, ha. Phantom, I don't know if you've ever seen me do that, but I don't like LOL because I want to be literal. So I don't usually laugh out loud. Like 2% of the time I put LOL because I did literally laugh out loud. And that's the only reason I'm going to put LOL. I know everybody does it because it means they're funny. But I always put ha ha. Capital H, A, no space, capital H, A. That's my laugh there. It's a timeout. Allegedly, it's a timeout program. That's how I keep them believing I'm working. It's a timeout program. I don't know what that means, but that's all right. Allegedly, nothing offends me really. I just don't believe in religion, but I don't care if others do, nor do I care if they bring it up. I'm laid back like that. That's cool. And I have my own stuff with cussing and stuff. And, I probably the F word's my favorite. I don't really like hell. I never say hell, rarely. And I rarely say shit. I like fuck. I like that word. But I don't use the C word. That wouldn't even cross my mind. And the R word is my least favorite word. You all may not know what the R word is, but intellectually disabled, a shorter word meaning that. And do not type that word. Do not type that word. That was not a quiz. So do not type that word, please. But yeah, I just personally myself, I would prefer me not saying, like, I can say goddamn. I think that's okay. I know it's a sin in some religions, but I can say that. But the Jesus effing Christ, I would prefer me not doing that. I would prefer me not doing that. So allegedly it's starting to snow here, Joe. Yeah, we've gotten our blanket already, but it should have hit you first. Anyway, I don't want to say where people live, but it probably should have hit you first and then us next. And we're not, all of Vermont's in the mountain, but not super. Anyway, we're pretty low in the mountains. So I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but I think we just got like 3 or 4 inches so far. It's pretty light, but golly, you're getting snow, but you're at work, you're at home, you're all set. Phantom Caller, the daily videos. Oh, golly, I'm not clicking these things. Sorry about that. Phantom Caller. The daily videos from the MPD PIO channel have the statement in the video's description and links to other pieces of information. Nice. That's so cool. And in case people don't know, MPD is Moscow Police Department. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure, but I like to be perfectly sure. PIO is Public Information Officer, but that's officer like a police officer as opposed to a CEO, Chief Executive Officer. It's not that kind of officer, I don't think. Anyway, I talk too much. So cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. What I meant by nicknames is like Idaho 4. Oh my gosh, that's what I do. And you probably, please tweet this to me because I won't remember it if you say it here. But allegedly, what would you? This is probably a big reach, but allegedly and Phantom Caller and stuff. Let's just assume that you're not a big fan of hashtag Idaho 4. What would be your 3 top choices on a hashtag that would refer to this event? And I guess I should say 4 because a couple of my streams I've hashtagged the 4 people's names. Again, I'm like, golly, I need permission to put their name out there. They're deceased, so it's probably better to hashtag them than like the 2 uninjured housemates, But anyway, what would be your top 3 or 4 or 2 or whatever? What would be your top choices? And if you do come up with something ingenious, which I usually like everything you say, so tweet it to me in DMs or not DMs with the hashtag, so I understand what you're saying. I'll be like, what the hell is he saying about this? So put a hashtag at least in front of one of them, so I get what you're saying. So allegedly, what I meant by nickname is like Idaho 4. There are other psychos out there now thinking, what if I kill 9? And they call it North Carolina 9A. 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 Are you doing a Southern accent there? Is that what the is? What I meant by nicknames is like Idaho 4. There are other psychos out there now thinking, what if I I'm not sure if I'm going to have to say unalive people. I see that in a lot of streams. And I don't want to be, banned or whatever they do with those kind of things. And I think it's, you don't monetize if you get, anyway, whatever. I'll learn later. So what if I unalive 9 and they call it North Carolina? Nana. Is that a Southern accent? Are you making fun of? No, that's all right. You can do that. Phantom, allegedly, it wouldn't be the first time of nicknames. I assume that's what you're referring to, but I might be wrong. JoeHart, I think it was Terminator 3. They adjusted the timeline. So yes, last Terminator. So you don't consider the 4th, and I think there's a 5th, and there may be a 6th, and there may be a 7th. I'm sick of those. I don't like horror films at all. I despise them. I don't think because I'd be scared poopless and I couldn't sleep for 45 days, but I just despise them. But I really despise that there's Halloween 13. Holy pope. Can't you come up with a more original idea than that? And that's all of those, Saw 6 and, it's like, and I'm, I might be off on the numbers, but I think you get my point. So allegedly there's a story behind why people dislike them now. I assume you're referring to the interview room. I probably ultimately, I will probably say I would prefer people not dissing other streamers. I know some live streamers say, I don't want to hear any reference to any other, what are they called? Creator. No, not a creator. What's it called? Anyway, you know what I mean. The live streamers. Shit, I can't believe I forgot. But anyway, so some are like, do not refer to anybody in my stream. And, usually it's the mods that remind people of that. But I think I would probably like to pretty shortly say, don't diss anybody. Don't diss anybody. So I watch them and I need to make my own decision, but anyway, I always think we're all, we have our own brains and we have our own dissemination so we can figure out how we think about things. Although, I am a full believer that you are the people you hang out with. I do believe that. So I do know I have to watch out a little bit. Mo, allegedly, I saw someone buy a gadget on Amazon that kept their mouse moving for their work. Mo, that is crazy. I hope I read that correctly. That kept their mouse moving for their work. That's intense. And allegedly, it's just a timeout program. They installed it. Oh, okay. That's how they know what your mouse is doing. It's just a timeout program. They installed it when we started working from home. I make it seem I'm never away from my computer. If the mouse stops moving for like 5 minutes, it goes to away mode. So now, obviously you can't act like you're working 17 hours in a row, or you probably can't even act like you're working 8 hours in a row because you have to pee and you have to go to the bathroom and you have to eat and you have to walk the dog and that kind of stuff. So I assume you can turn that down and then turn it up and stuff. So, allegedly, Mo crying, laughing, I think. I can't really read emojis, and I don't understand them anyway. So, Mo something. That's awesome. And Phantom Caller, if I don't move my mouse for 5 minutes, I am shown as inactive to my colleagues. Holy shit. No wonder I can't do a job. I could never do that stuff. So, allegedly, you're funny. Okay, so I can't post to some nation. Anyway, I'm pretty much caught up in comments. I hope it wouldn't be. I think Mo just recently. Mo, did I scare you away? So allegedly, the C word. Who had a problem with Clue? I love Clue. Yeah. See you next Tuesday. Phantom Caller. We say bloody hell a lot in UK. Yeah, I think I've heard that too. Do you follow motorsports? Do you follow Formula One? Did you know? I think I asked you the first day I saw you. Do you know that 7 or 8 of the Formula One teams are based out of the UK? Allegedly, same, Phantom Caller. That's what happens with us too. Oh my goodness. And Phantom Caller, nosy Parkers. Parkers, is that someone that doesn't move their mouse? I'm not sure what a Parker is. So it seems to me that I've finished all the comments. Now, I did star 2, I think, just to learn about starring. It shows me having a new live comment. Maybe I'll go to that first. No, I follow no sports. Okay, cool. Thank you. I kind of, well, I'm aware of a lot of sports, but I don't like sports generally. But yeah, April, anyway, 2009, 2010, and then April 27th of 2011, I really kicked in about motorsports and NASCAR, and then that expanded to Formula One is probably my current now. Formula E would be my favorite because I'm a tree hugger. I don't like carburetors. I don't like loud noises. Yeah, funny. I follow motorsports. I cover motorsports. That's even worse. So allegedly, oh no, that's okay. That's the start. Okay, so yeah, so I starred 2, and I think that was mostly to just checking out start. But allegedly said, oh, can I click on that? Allegedly say you can share it on screen and watch it, which I think we're talking about the Moscow Police Department and stuff. So, with minimal comments, and we're getting close to 2 hours, so it would be plenty fine if we end this. But let me read this again. I'm not sure why it came up to me. All channels want their channels mentioned. That's how you get more subs. That's why I mentioned your channel in allegedly with Brittany J live stream and shared your channel link. Thank you. I'm not sure why I started that. I mean, I could probably guess why I started that, but anyway, I'm not far from Knock Hill. Now I know Knock Hill. I made a UK map and I precisely placed where all the teams were, even the ones in the United States and Switzerland. And, I precisely placed them. But I do that because I can't remember. So I'm unaware which team is from near Knock Hill. If you could at least tell me what team it is. But I do know there's a Knock Hill racing circuit. I don't know it's KR Circuit is what it is on KR Circuit, I do believe, is their Twitter handle. I don't remember anything, but I've been on Twitter so long that I do actually start remembering most handles. But yeah, if you could let me what team, and I love all 10 of my children. I like most teams. Anyway, I don't want it. I asked about it, so Mo, I have an idea how you can practice instead of going live on StreamYard. You hit record and you can go in and share and everything. You just don't go live. Oh, cool. I think Scotland's racetrack. Cool. Oh, you're mentioning the racetrack. Oh yeah, Scotland. Yeah, none of the teams are in Scotland. Yes. Oh, yes. So, yeah, Mo says, Joe, I have an idea how you can practice. Thank you, because I need a lot of help. Instead of going live on StreamYard, you hit record, which I do believe record was not available until I bought a paid plan, which I did for this, and it's very expensive. So I'm probably going to stream. Yeah, maybe I won't stream twice a day, but at least, I got to learn this. So I think record is now an option for me. Instead of going live on StreamYard, you hit record. I think record instead of record. Yeah, record. And you can go in and share and everything. You just don't go live. That's cool. Sharing scares me. I don't mind dead time, and everybody's like, I don't like idle talking. I talk too much because I don't like I don't care about dead air. What's it called? Dead air, I think. So I don't mind that at all. But I would get a little nervous about trying to, and I did it here. Mo, you mentioned the police department, website. And so I got off screen and looked for it and talked about it. And, but yeah, that's where two of my 3 disabilities are anxiety based. So I'm an anxious person. I've been diagnosed with it. I'm an anxious person. But I do things to help, I think streaming helps me, even though everybody sees all my neuroses and stuff. But it would be very anxiety ridden to, allegedly has, mentioned a couple of times, oh yeah, why don't you get that video and share it with us and show it to us and stuff. And I'm like, I can't do that. So I kept going back to the same things, which I should probably do that a couple of times here. So, and then Mo says, that's how I practice sharing screen. So anyway, I want to do that, and I will do that. Are you on Twitter? I don't usually. I don't remember anything from these streams once I get off. I mean, I remember 3% of them, but whenever allegedly has great ideas, I'm like, oh God, can you? And I think my DMs are open, so I think anybody can send me a DM, but I don't mind. It doesn't have to be private. I don't need it private, so you can just tweet me if you want. But anyway, that's a big ask. So I don't want to. But anyway, what I'm asking, I guess that wasn't clear. Your comment, the first comment at 158, if that whole paragraph, which I'm sure is shorter than an entire tweet, if you could send that to me, and I'll give my email. I don't think I have my email on my description yet, but anyway. So I think I haven't in a long time say hello to the live viewers. I really appreciate it. I love comments. I read them all. I usually respond. I usually get way behind. And of course, thank you for all the recorded viewers. I'm at 2 hours and 50 seconds. So I don't know why anybody would watch this recorded for that long. But if you did and you wanted to, go right ahead. So, okay, I'm going to do share screen right now. And then it says share screen again. And it says entire screen, our window. And I don't recognize the second window, so I might share that to find out what it is. Our selected tab to preview. I think I was booted out of the thing. Oh, okay. Let's, City of Moscow. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Please. There. So that's the website. Can you all see that? So that's the website that I found when Mo said that something about Moscow Police Department. So I hope that's the one you're talking about. I don't know much about tweets, but my email is in my about section. Cool. Yeah, I'll I mean, I will add my email to the description, but again, Mo, I think this is a big ask. But in case, oh yeah, why don't we type it? JoeHart2 at iCloud.com. There, that's my email. And again, I wrote the comment once and it posted 3 times, but all 3 of you, I mean, y'all have told me that you only see the one. So I have JoeHart Invisible Disabilities Advocacy, Yahoo. Mine's not Yahoo, mine's iCloud. Is that Yahoo? JoeHart PwD, yes. Idaho 4. Did you write, allegedly, did you not write a suggestion to me on a hashtag? Come on, help me out. I get what you're saying about saying Idaho 4 for sure. So, wow, Yahoo. So, Mo, I don't know much about tweets, but my email is in my about section. Now, I know I keep repeating myself, but I don't understand why everybody doesn't have a Twitter account. I think it's the most phenomenal thing in the world. It's where I get everything. And that will transition over time over here. But it's where I get news. If anything in the entire world that happens that's relatively important or urgent, or, I was born Catholic. I'm not currently practicing, but my example was always, if the Pope died, I would know within 2 or 3 minutes. So I don't get why anybody, and I understand, it can be mean and all that stuff. So Mo, yes, I see it perfectly. That's cool. So anyway, that's one share. I'm going to say, no. I'm going to see there's a button at the top that says stop sharing. And I'm not going to hit that right now. I'm going to hit, I guess I have to stop screen. Okay. I'm going to end it and do another one. I was hoping I could go straight to another one without doing it. So share screen. Now this is the middle. Okay, as y'all probably have heard me multiple times, it says choose what to share. StreamYard.com wants to share the contents of your screen. Entire screen, window, Chrome tab. So far, Chrome tab is the one I'm most comfortable with because it gives you a list and you can click it, and they've always worked. I did entire screen and that worked. Window, I don't believe I've tried yet. And it has two choices: StreamYard, Google, Chrome. That makes sense. But this onboarding Avastar, Avast. So I'm going to click it. I hope it doesn't have any intimate information about me. So I'm going to share in 3, 2, 1. So I assume that is showing. But I don't know where that's at. I don't see that. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what that is. But it was one of the two choices. So, yes, I see it perfectly. Thank you, Mo, and thank you, everybody, for helping me. I need a lot of help. And like I said, I'll need to repeat some. Tomorrow you'll speak. Boy, didn't he just learn that? So a lot of things don't stay. Email. What's an mail? Funny. And then 3 JoeHart2s at iCloud.com. Wow, Yahoo. I'm guessing what you're referring to. Okay, hey. So you say y'all can't see this. So I'll just, okay. So I should keep clicking. So allegedly, and I'll get rid of Avast. So stop screen. So, and again, we can probably get to, we can probably get to a panel. I'm not opposed to it. I know I keep saying that. So you're like, he doesn't want to do a panel. And I probably don't, but I'm willing to. But the one aspect of a panel I really like is people can focus on them, and then I can work on things, at the same time. Now, the big flaw with that is I'm usually reading comments, and usually I would probably impulsively, instantly want to respond to it, and I don't like interrupting people and stuff. So that's, anyway, so, okay, I'm going to show my 3 comments. So JoeHart Invisible Disabilities Advocacy on Facebook page. It's a Facebook page, I do believe is what they call it in StreamYard, or they call that in all of them. So that says JoeHart2 at iCloud.com. And then the next one, it's JoeHart PwD's, Idaho 4, Rust in Peace. And that's from YouTube. And then the third one, the most favorite. No, I know nothing about Twitch, so I can't believe it even has my name associated with Twitch. But JoeHart2, which is one of my email addresses, or it might have been JoeHart2. So long time ago, they would have login names, and you had to pick. You couldn't have the at iCloud.com. So I would always do JoeHart2 if it was available. But these days, now you can do JoeHart2 at iCloud.com as your whatever they're called. I get confused about that. Wow. Yahoo email. Again, I'm guessing you did a little research there allegedly, but as you can probably guess, it's okay not to mention other people's stuff. Mo, allegedly, my email is the same at Yahoo, Gmail, and about all of them. Holy moly, how do you have so many? Mo, I just put Yahoo instead of Gmail on my about for a reason I can't remember now. So anyway, I don't know if you got mine, Mo. And again, you're getting to know me, and it's fine not doing what I asked. I get, do whatever you want. I would probably like to get that comment, but if you send me an email, then I have your email address, and I know you're saying it's on your page, but I just it's weird. I think it's weird. Okay, allegedly, Mo, well, I just emailed Yahoo because, well, I didn't know that. Mo, well, I just emailed Yahoo because, well, I didn't know that. I don't know. Phantom, you can always preload your tabs ahead of your stream so you're comfortable with what you're opening. Amen. And I'm going to have to do that. Now, I'm sure the biggest problem I'm going to have, or, I'm going to have 35 biggest problems, but one of the biggest problems is a trademark. Like I'll be like, oh, that's super cool. And I did get in touch with the police department. I did get in touch with University of Idaho. I did get in touch with, who's the third one? The press conferences, City of Moscow, Idaho website, or Idaho. I did get in touch with them, and they responded, and I, said thank you, and they said thank you, and I said best wishes, and so I mean, they're aware of me now. So yeah, I would find, and I will probably, it will probably take me forever to share a stream from someone else's stream. I see that a lot. And it seems like the default is, well, we kind of know the person. I don't think they'll mind, or I know they don't mind, or, that kind of stuff. But that's probably where the bulk of the information will be for me. But, any trademark, like, I don't know if that, and plus I don't want to mistakenly show things, like, when I'm watching, I usually notice things, and you can see, email addresses in the upper left corner. And, so I don't want information getting out there that you didn't want it to get out there. But anyway, thank you. I probably will generally remember that, but as always, whatever. I love Twitter, and that's how and Twitter's not written. I used to be able to print to my phone from Twitter, and I would, because I want it printed up. But Mo, allegedly, I got it at my Yahoo. Well, because that's where you sent it. Cool, allegedly. Mo. Yeah, you're funny. Y'all are all funny. Mo, Phantom, yes, that's what I did. Load them ahead of time. Cool, Mo. And I want to do that testing thing, which I think I just got. I bought this account at 11:25 Eastern Standard Time, and I think I went live at 12 or 12:01. So anyway, so Phantom Caller says to Mo, preparation queen. Yes, I would like to do that. I do have to watch out for my perfectionism. I think it is okay to flop up it during a stream. I think that's plenty fine. I know there's some streamers that are, and I used to apologize and say I'm sorry a lot. I think I say it now 1/5 of the time, only in the last 4 weeks, because people are like, it's your stream. You don't have to, you do what you want. And so I'm trying to, I'll say it when I feel it. But so anyway, I do have to watch out perfectionism. And I have an ancient laptop. I mean, my laptop, what I want to do, someday I want to use my iPhone and iPad. I want to do both, because iPads are, no, I won't say that. The second, iPads don't get as much love as iPhones do as far as apps go and stuff like that. So I'd like to do both. But I do know one of the questions is, how can you be a host on an iPhone? And it says this, yes, you can do it. This is how you do it. So I do want to do those. That probably will be later today. So allegedly, we need Phantom Caller and Mo on panel, and you're welcome to come up. And I think allegedly, when you said I can't, I think you're talking about, I thought you were talking about the other thing about sending me, I asked for a link. And that's when I read your comment. And I was like, no, he probably means he doesn't, allegedly, I'd love to, but too shy. Really, Phantom? Phantom Caller says to allegedly, I'd love to, but too shy. Well, for people that come onto my panel, I guess I need to, most streamers I watch require that when you come backstage, you at least show yourself, so it's not a peen picture. I got a peen-ish picture yesterday. It didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I can see peens all day. Not really. But that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. But I'm plenty fine. I will always be on camera. I will probably never not be on camera. If I ever got onto if this person ever responds to my email and says, yes, you can come up, but you only can come up for 10 minutes, I would probably not be on screen, because most of their panel lists are not on screen. And most everybody is not on screen. There's not many. T-Rev was always on screen. I was always on screen. And his third guest, the three of us were always on screen. And that's what I like. Not, it's like, yeah, if you want to, oh, no, you don't scare me. It's not about that. I just, I want to connect with my picture. So anyway, that was my long preface to Phantom. You are welcome to show your, show your kitchen. You don't have to show anything. You can show the window. You can show the snow. You can show whatever you want. But anyway, as y'all know, I kind of perseverate. I get stuck on some comments because I perseverate about certain things, and I'm sure I'm wrong. But Phantom Caller, I thought when you first dropped into my first stream, whenever that was, 2 or 3 days ago or whenever, I thought you had asked to come up on the panel. And I thought, and I tell this to everybody, but I say, well, I don't know you yet. And then within about 10 comments, I was like, well, it appears everybody knows you, Phantom, except for me. So anyway, I do whatever you want. Mo, Phantom, that's why I don't do more lives. I have to have everything prepared. I don't know how people just press live with no plans. I had to do this. I am paying 40, and I'm not. I mean, I have done fun. I mean, everybody that watches my stuff, they know I'm broke. They know I do a lot of stuff. They know a lot of my stuff in my life is not paid for or creatively provided for, that kind of stuff. But I have done fundraisers. I needed an iPad several years ago, and I fundraised for the iPad. I can't afford a $500 iPad. There's no way I can. So I might fundraise, and I'm not opposed to that. I know some people are like, I didn't say I want you to buy me a computer and stuff. Shit. Anybody want to send me a free computer? I'll take it in seconds. Especially I'll take an iPad, and especially I'll take an iPhone. Anything. Now I'm broke and picky. So, I want the top of the line. I used to get the free iPhone, like I've been on iPhones for, 15, 20 years or whatever. And I think I've owned an Android, but they scare me and stuff. But yeah, whenever they upgrade to an iPhone, the highest level, that was a $0 phone. I always bought the free phone. And then a couple of years ago, and I think I did this once or twice, but there was a time I said, Joe, you're broke. You don't have money, but gosh darn it, buy the top level iPhone. And I did. And it was very expensive. And I was paying per month, and it was outrageous. But anyway, so anyway, probably later today, which, golly, guys, I really appreciate the commitment. And I know I talked too long and stuff. So, don't feel, obligated or anything ever. Please, please, please don't feel obligated. But now I want to do an iPhone. And yeah, maybe I should try what you're talking about, Mo. But anyway, maybe I like to be on screen. I don't know. So alleged, just throwing this out there. The easiest way to break the shy thing, do panel on lives with less people like this one. And yes, I think you're talking about less people viewers, but I've yet to figure out, as far as the number of panelists go, if you're shy, would you want to be the only panelist up there, or do you want more of those? And I'll never do 5. I don't think. I can't multitask. That's too much overstimulus. And I'd be like, don't interrupt, stop interrupting, that kind of stuff. But and there's interrupting's inevitable. I just think it would be good to be cordial and decent. And I know you can't do, if there's 5 panelists, everybody gets 20% of the time. Not everybody wants to talk for 20%. But I don't want someone that takes 50% of the time just because they want to talk for 50%. And that won't happen. I'll redirect that, and I won't make many friends by that. But I'll read that. But anyway, yeah, this probably would be pretty safe, Phantom. And Mo might come up, and I guess allegedly can't. But and there's a 4th person. I'm sure I'm forgetting. They probably made a comment, but okay. So I'm way behind again. Sorry, guys. Mo, Phantom, yes, it's just us. Phantom, at some point, perhaps, anytime, just let me know, Phantom. Mo, Phantom plus Americans, love British accents. You'd be great, I'm sure. I do like, I critique everything, but I really like British accents, and I try to. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, originally. First 18 years of my life, and then I moved, and I tried to consciously remove my accent. I did not want to sound like I'm from Kentucky. My brother's a doctor, and I was like, doctors can't talk that way. You have to sound different. And I'm sorry, that's really judgmental. But I think I've gotten really good at I think I have a fairly neutral accent, except when I get tired, and I'll say y'all and five and hi and things like that. But pretty neutral. But I try to guess people's accent, and I don't just guess. Usually they ask me if I can guess, and that's But anyway, I try to distinguish Australian from New Zealand from UK, and I know that London is different than the rest and all that stuff. But and Phantom gives the smiley face. And Mo, Phantom, I've heard I have a Southern drawl, but I don't hear it. Mo, I'm usually quite, I can usually hear them ever so slightly immediately, as you heard that I consciously, and that was not my first thought with you. And it is usually my first thought with anybody when I hear them talk. Again, I don't mean to be judgmental. It's just what I do. I can assure you, I do not have a peen, which, we never know who anybody is, and we never know what gender anybody is. And there's multi-genders these days, which I'm not, I don't mind about multiple genders besides two. But I think we guess. I don't know if you're saying you don't have a peen at all, or you're not going to display a peen when you come on board. But I would have guessed, Phantom Caller, that you are a male. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I think you're saying you don't have a peen at all. You don't have to tell me what you do have or what you don't have. But yeah, that when I talk too much, I assume. And likewise, Mo, as you know, I have your picture, Mo, is it's beautiful for one thing, but it's I only see anyway, I can't see that. I have to get in close and study it and go, oh, that's an eye, that's hair, that's glasses, but for weeks probably I had guessed you were a male because my ex-wife spells it M-O, and most of the Mo's with an E I know are male, but M-O can be either gender and M-O-E can be either gender, anyway. I don't need to share all that stuff. And Phantom Caller, I heard it yesterday, Mo, about the peen. Did you hear about the peen? You're probably not sure. Okay. Mo, Phantom, is it really noticeable? I heard it. Oh, you're talking about her Southern accent. Yeah, it was not there's probably a lot going on in my head, as always. So there's probably reasons. Sometimes my comments are sticking, and I have a really old data laptop, and I usually have 12 windows open, and they phrase all, they say, would you like to wait until this, allegedly, are you serious? Come on. I learned that word here. And I just say the word. Are you serious, allegedly? It's a penis. It's a penis. So yeah, someone came backstage yesterday, or whatever day, and it wasn't a peen. That's official talk for YouTube. It wasn't a peen, but it was something. I think it was a rump. I would have guessed it was a rump, or it was a still picture of I don't know. It could have been a female picture close up of, it was strange. And again, that stuff doesn't bother me. And then you'll find out that a lot of things bother me, like words, like stupid or hate, or I can't, or, those words bother the poop out of me. And I was a foster parent therapeutic foster parent and a substitute teacher. Really the only two jobs in which those aren't typical jobs, but the only two jobs in my life that I was ever able to do successfully. And they actually were my last two jobs. I became disabled right after it. But Phantom, I definitely noticed it. And allegedly, I think I get your dry humor, but I learned this here. Every other day, some woman is saying, don't send your peen in here. You show me your picture. You don't have to stay in the picture, but you show me your video. So, and yesterday, I also got that, when they come backstage, their picture is puny. I can't see anything. And the camera, people aren't really aware of what they look like. So like the person would be way up close and way back. And I think there's two people on the screen yesterday, but one was, by my analysis, was clearly less than 13 years old. And for a while, he was the only one in the screen. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not, that is uncool. But I don't usually bring anybody in. I'm sure this will evolve, but I generally don't bring in anybody that I don't know. And I know we're online. We don't know anybody. I know, I get that. Phantom Caller, allegedly 3 laughing, crying, laughing so much, you cry. Mo, I also know how to put a peen screen up so you can just hear the person's voice and they can't flash. It's a layover. Oh, I've heard the word layover. I'll probably figure that out, but I'm thinking if they send me a peen picture, I probably don't want to hear much about what they have to say. I mean, everybody has some great ideas. Oh, I didn't click on that. Sorry. Mo, I also know how to put a peen screen up so you can just hear the person's voice and they can't flash. It's a layover. And, certainly a female, I'm not opposed to flashing for sure. Them flashing, not me. Allegedly. Oh, JoeHart, the link I shared was the mod FAQ link so I could copy it to my notepad. I'm not sure where that refers, but thank you. I believe you. Oh, I think I know what a peen is. You're a female? I apologize, Phantom. So, Mo, come on. Phantom Caller is saying, wait a minute. Let me read this. Phantom Caller is talking to Mo. I've never heard the term peen screen before. That's funny. Now, come on, Mo. I'm right? Like every live stream I've ever been in, which is certainly hundreds of hours since 4 weeks ago. And I made a list obsessively about every stream. YouTube history is the coolest thing in the world, but I have too many because I dropped into 40 videos a day. So that's, that's 28 days of 40 streams. Yeah, anyway, but I made a list of, and I think I have 88. So I've been into 88 different, what is that word? Why do I keep forgetting it? Because I don't want to call them that. I want to call them live streamers. What's that word? Please, someone put that word out there. They're not creators. What are they called? I know it. I just can't think of it. So come on, Mo. Peen is common, right? That's what they refer to, right? Phantom Caller, allegedly, yes, I am a lady. I would imagine you posted that to allegedly before I talked about you, but I do apologize. I think it's human nature to, as we're getting to know something, to just try to imagine, about them, even though we know nothing about them. And I have no idea what your picture is. I have no idea. It looks like a bag. And something's on top of the bag. It might be a person's head and shoulders. I don't know what it is. So, but yeah, I apologize for assuming you're a male. Mo, Phantom, I can't remember where I heard that term, but I've used it ever since. Come on, Mo, support me. Tell me that it's in a stream every other day. Not the picture and not someone going backstage with a peen picture, but that people talk about it. When someone says, hey, can I come up to your panel? And they go, yeah, but don't don't be showing your peen. When you come backstage, show the video so I can see you, and then you can go off screen. So maybe I just picked the wrong streams to go into. Allegedly, Phantom Caller, I bet you'd be great discussing cases on panel. Amen. Amen. Maybe one day next week. Anytime, Phantom. You can just remind me and JoeHart, when taxes come in, I'll donate a laptop to you. I'll buy it online at a local Best Buy and let you pick it up. Allegedly, come on. Come on. And if you're telling the truth, if an iPad is cheaper, no, I guess I need the laptop. Yeah, okay. I need all three. But come on. There's no way no way. Come on. No way. I just met you 4 weeks ago. Allegedly, once you get the first 2 panel appearances out of the way, Phantom Color, it becomes a piece of cake. That's official. You need to do 2. After you get the first 2 panel, I bet some people like to do 1 and 2 and 3 and that kind of stuff. Phantom Caller, allegedly. Okay, thank you for the reassurance. Yes, of course. Allegedly, Mo, I thought you had a Jamaican accent. Yeah, I'm. If I'm not overstimulated by other things, I usually am really good with. And now that I'm talking, Phantom Caller will be like, "Tell me what part of the UK I'm from." Now I'll fail miserably, but I'm pretty good at picking. Yeah, I didn't hear it at all. So Mo, allegedly, the comments are freezing again. Mo, allegedly, you're pulling my leg. We say that where I'm from. You're pulling my leg. Did he say? Did I read you're pulling my leg? So I don't know if you're referring to the Jamaican accent or you put you're pulling my legs in quotations, but I don't remember reading that from a previous allegedly to Mo. Jamaican saying? I hope I said that right. I can't do accents. I can do sincere accents. I can do high, not sincere, but things that I've talked, high, five, bye, I can, if you can't tell, that's the. But when I'm not tired, I say hi and bye. And I think I always say 5. I can't, I can't write 6 and I can't pronounce 5. So Mo, allegedly, a whole bunch of stuff, and allegedly the Mo, 3 crime things, and Phantom Caller, ha, 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 and I'm caught up on comments. Thank you very much for all of y'all. Okay, so let me just go through, I'm going to go through the 8, I call them thumbnails. I'm sure they have a different name, but this screen that I'm looking at, right underneath it, it has 8 thumbnails of sorts or buttons that I can click. I call them thumbnails. So I'm going to go through them. I'm currently on number 6, which is screen layout, press shift +6. So I'm going to go through them. We've seen this before. I've already clicked on solo layout, press shift +1. I won't count down to 3 for all of them. I'll just say 2. So solo layout, press shift 1, 2. Crop layout, press shift +2. I don't see any difference. 3. I think I need a panel to see the differences here. Number 3, group layout, press shift +3. 4, spotlight layout, press shift +4. I'm going to not say the plus. 5, news layout, press shift 5. 6, which was what I was on before I started, screen layout, shift 6. And it probably went to that because I shared something. Picture in picture layout, press shift 7, and cinema layout, press shift 8. And I know I saw them with panels, but that'd be something I'd have to do repeatedly. So let's see. Okay, sure. Share screen, Chrome tab. So I'm going to pick channel dashboard. I don't know who that is. I guess that's me probably. So I'm going to pick Moscow Police PIO YouTube. And I'm going to share. So you probably currently see those. Maybe I'll go back there. So now I can see me too. And you all can see that. So so maybe I'll try playing one and then probably log out. This is okay, so the most recent is December 16th, which is today, 52 minutes ago. So I certainly have not seen it. So I'm going to try to play it. I think this will be my first video played. I think I started one because allegedly walked me through the steps when I was like, no, I can't keep it. So I'm going to try to go all the way through this. It's 1:29. I don't think that's any big deal. It's already had 1.7K views. That's phenomenal in 52 minutes. So, okay, I'm going to click on it.
Students are returning home for winter break. Does that present
Can you see and hear that?
I think it's always a little bit of a challenge. We went through this, right after Thanksgiving and all that, but we have investigators all across the nation. We have investigators all across the state with the state police and the FBI. So we'll adapt to that and we'll continue to do our investigation.
What about investigators? Can they keep up this investigative pace over the holidays?
We will continue to keep up this pace. We're giving individuals time off when they need it. We're augmenting other people into those spots so that the investigation continues, but we're not going to stop investigating this.
Thanks,
what kind of progress has been made regarding the search for information about the white Hyundai Elantra?
We have looked at massive amounts of video footage, especially in the critical camera areas, and we've looked at the 24 hours prior to and 24 hours after of those, and now we're extending that out even further to other cameras and other time frames.
What kind of manpower does it take to really deal with all of the video coming in and the tips?
We have massive amounts of people looking at this. Multiple different groups looking at the different videos in different locations, just because we have investigators all across the nation that are reviewing these videos for us and sending us back information on that.
Golly. And 1:29 seems like it's forever. Didn't that seem like forever? So, okay, I'm going to go through those. Solo, that's not what I wanted. Let me go back to see if it. Okay, so I'm going to go through those 8 again. So this is solo layout. This is cropped layout. This is group layout. This is spotlight. This is news layout. That's kind of cool, but I can't read what that says. I don't know if y'all can read it, but my eyes are. Screen layout. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. And then picture-in-picture layout and cinema. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 different ways of showing that. And spotlight. Okay. Okay, I probably will never want that because I'm probably showing something that people can look at. That might be pretty cool, but it's not big enough for people to see. Hot mess. Hey, Santa, on my way to the gym, just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Thank you, Hot Mess. I'm my testing, you may have read, I'm multi-streaming to 6th Destination. I bought the professional level at $49 a month. I cannot afford that at all, but if it becomes worth it to me, I'm going to somehow find that money. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, Hot Mess. Thank you. Cinema. Okay, so let's go stop screen. So anyway, yeah, that's probably holy hot mess, Batman. It's hot mess summer. Yippee! Hey, hot mess. So okay, I think I'm gonna probably end it here. I can't believe people are still here. And it's 5, by the way, which hot mess. There's 4 people commenting, I do believe. So that probably means there's a lurker if the numbers are right. Like Twitter, the numbers are off and stuff. But Phantom Color, have they said what led them to look for this specific vehicle, CCTV or witness information? It's not clear to me. I think they have. I don't remember specifically where I heard. I think it's CCTV, but yeah, don't quote me, even though I just spoke it out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait. So anyway, so anyway, just to show hot mess summer. Hey, Santa, on my way to the gym. Just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Thank you for stopping by. So, Mo, Jamaica saying, Mo to allegedly to Mo, Phantom, ha. Mo, you look and sounds great. Yes, looks and sound great. Thank you. Phantom Caller, this car is awfully important to them. And, similar to, I think you said allegedly that, since they're so focused on it, they probably don't have much. Allegedly, let's all go up on panel so he can practice and try it out. Like I said, for today, the real purpose is the 6 effing streams. And I don't know if I think I can end the broadcast, but keep the chat going. And I will probably do that and scroll all the way up and make sure that I only my comments have mentioned any other stream besides YouTube. So that would be sucky. But okay, so let's all go up on panel so we can practice it and try it all. I would be willing to do that because I could probably talk for 4 more hours. But yeah, no reason for anyone that want to do that. You don't have to. And I think Phantom's not, and allegedly's not. So, it only leaves a couple people. Mo, Phantom, yes, and so specific with make and model, not just white sedan. Yeah, why can't they get the year, though? I know why. Models don't change. Hey, Santa. Mo, Summer, hello. I hope you have a great day. Yes, you're probably gone by now, Summer, but please go whenever you need to. Go to that gym. Leslie, hello, hot mess. Holy hot mess, Batman. It's Hot Mess Summer. I loved Batman. The original, the Adam West, or is that his name? No, Adam West is the character. What's the actor's name? No. Adam West is the actor's name, right? I'm sure allegedly will answer me. Hot Mess Summer, Mo with a heart. Phantom Color. Have they said what led them to look for this specific vehicle? CCTV or witness info? It's not clear to me. I'm sure I've researched it and found out, and then I forgot it. My head's it is overwhelmed. Hot Mess allegedly 3 green hearts allegedly said yes. I need context to that. I don't know what the yes refers to unless you're not talking to me. Mo, I have to go do some chores. Bye, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you, Mo. I hope I didn't miss you. Bye, Mo. You're just a rock star. Thank you so much. Phantom Color. Bye, Mo. Take care. Allegedly, be safe, Mo. And that's all the comments. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end here. It says 3. Oh, by the way, allegedly, do you know? Yeah, by the way, I don't know what I asked you. So if you could put context into that, yes, I know. And also, I'll probably ask it every day. So it's kind of hard. Be safe, Mo. No problem, JoeHart. Have a great day. Thank you. So, so one question before I log off. But yeah, anyway, I would probably end the broadcast, and then I'm going to look for anything but YouTube. That's a lot of money to pay for 5 other streams if no one shows up. By the way, Twitter can't make comments, so Twitter may have been there. I hope I can find these on all these platforms. I assume they're there somehow. I mean, they have to be, right? So anyway, allegedly, I don't know. For me, it says live 242.25, and then the I, and it has 3 next to it. So my question, am I one of the 3, or is it allegedly a Phantom Color? And I think Mo's gone, and I think Summer's gone. So is it allegedly Phantom Color and me, or is it allegedly Phantom Color and a lurker? Am I one of the 3? Does that make sense? So. And while I wait for that comment, I can think of another thing I want to test. I don't see a comment yet, but I don't expect you to be able to just instantly tell me. But okay, I swear to you, this is the last thing I'm going to test. I always like to find out about latency and delays and things like that. So if Phantom Color, if you're still there, and allegedly if you're still there and you can hear me and stuff, I would like for me to count down from 3, 2, 1, and I say go, and you already have anything entered as a comment. You can just put the number 1 or anything. Just already have that pre-typed out. And as soon as I say 3, 2, 1, you hit enter, and so I can see about latency. Does that make sense? You pre-type into a comment anything you want. It could be a whole paragraph if you want, although that might slow up the latency. but it can be just one character, a 1. And then I'll count down 3, 2, 1, go. And then I can figure out latency. So I hope that makes sense. I hope the two of you, if you're here, heard that. And it's okay if no one heard me. So anyway, let's try it. So 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I'm up to 8 seconds, so I doubt if the latency is that long. So anyway, again, thank you, allegedly. Thank you, Phantom Caller. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Summer. Testing. Phantom, did you really hit enter as soon as... I stopped counting after 8 seconds because I was like, there's no way the latency is 8 seconds. And if I had to guess, which I don't like to guess, I would imagine, Phantom Caller, that your comment showed up more than 15 seconds later. It was... So if you could let me know one more time, did you hit enter as soon as I said go? That's a huge latency. Boy, they have to get rid of that. That's not... I pressed enter on your 1. So I said 3, 2, 1, go, and you hit it on 1. Yeah, that was more than 15 seconds. I didn't, like I said, I didn't count. I stopped after 8 because I thought, well, maybe there's not. Thank you so much. Okay, LOL. Adam West was the actor playing Bruce Wayne. That's the one I can't think of. And I know there's 17 Batman movies, and now that you mention his name, I'm like, yeah. But anyway, I like Adam West. So, wow, Phantom. Was anybody aware of that? And it might be my laptop. It might be my stream. It might be because I'm doing 6 destinations. That might be the delay, is the 6 destinations. But allegedly, have you heard that the latency would be 15 seconds? I mean, you can't even be in the same, when people, you can slow comments. And I hope to never slow comments, but I might get so busy that I have to slow comments. But when you slow comments, you're not even in the same conversation. You can't respond to anybody. You can't do anything, especially if it's a minute or 45 seconds and stuff. So anyway, alleged, are you... I said yes because you asked, can we see and hear the video? Cool. Thank you for the context. I apologize. That's a lot of typing. Thank you. I don't think the counter includes the host. Really? Well, now it says 2. So the lurker left. I guess I was talking about the lurker so much. I wanted to thank the lurker. Thank you, lurker. Yeah, I would imagine it doesn't include me either. Oh, wait. When I start the stream, it says 0. So I guess, of course, it doesn't include me. And I've seen 0 a lot in my streams. Certainly more than 4 weeks ago, for sure. Okay. So I am going to try to do it, and I'm going to try to do a formal goodbye. Again, this is all testing. I really have started tightening up on my intro. I think I'm doing really good at it. In the middle for comments, I didn't look at that at all. And in the exit. So I want to try to tighten it up. So this is, it shows 1 for me. Oh, on your screen, the I says 1. Sure, let's try. For the let's try on the goodbye. Okay, so I script it. I have to script it. That's how I can stay on task. So I apologize if I'm reading. And I haven't, I've prioritized the intro. I was really proud of my intro, and no one was here until like 8 minutes, which is cool. I like to be alone for that. Here's my text message for latency. Are you saying, oh, by the way, Phantom's in another part of the world. So that, okay. Are you saying you want to test it? Allegedly? Okay. So I will count down 3, 2, 1 and just enter it. Just enter 1 character. Just enter 1. And when I say 3, 2, 1, go, you hit enter, and I'll keep counting no matter how long it takes. So I think that's what you're saying. Here's my test message for latency, except I didn't count. So I don't know when you sent it. So, okay, I will go. Maybe I'll do myself too. So, okay, 3, I don't think you have your chat scrolled down. That message text was a while ago. Allegedly at 2:50, which is now, you say, I don't think, blah, 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 blah. And for me, the comment right above it is allegedly at 2:49. Here is my test message for latency. Holy shit. You pre-entered that when oh, okay. I'm even more confused because I don't know. I should have not stopped counting. I wanted to test, but 8 seconds, I just don't think anything is 8 seconds. And Phantom Color was probably about 15. But allegedly, you would be way more. And it might be you're on a device, and it might be, I don't know, but yes, mine was pre-typed, and when you said go, I sent it. That was a minute and a half. I'm just guessing. I should have kept counting. Holy fuck. I mean, I think when I'm timed, the slow chat, when I'm timed out, I stop interacting. I'll send a comment and then I just step away until I can then comment again. And I'm a slow, anyway. As mine was pre-typed, and when you said go, I sent it. Holy fuck. Anyway, I'll do it. That's too overwhelming for me. And it might be the 6 devices. And like you're saying, it shows 1 for me, and I think you're talking about the eye. Right now, my eye says 4. Right now, my eye says 4. So that's probably 2 new people that have come in. Welcome, live viewers. Feel free to send me a comment of what what destination or platform you're on. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for the recorded viewers. I really appreciate it. I don't know why people do that, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay. I'm going to just do a one real quick too. No one else has to do this because I'm not going to count. I'm going to just count for myself. So 3, 2, 1, go. I just hit 1,000. Yeah. So my 1 shows on my screen within a half a second. Those 3 ones, and I'm sure y'all just see one test. Now that was much quicker. I don't know if you're involved with my same test, Phantom, and I appreciate it because I didn't, thank you, but I didn't count. But that was 2 or 3 seconds, which is what I expect. I expect latency to be 2 or 3 seconds. Mainly, people. I won't tolerate 15-second. You're not even in the same conversation. 15 seconds, once I get as famous as Brittany and I have thousands of comments every minute, 15 seconds, you're in another conversation. So anyway, thank you, Phantom. And I just don't know what happened to yours, allegedly. That was easily a minute and a half. Easily. But obviously that's wrong, right? Something happened. There was a hiccup or something. Something happened. Either your device hiccuped or your network or I'm in Vermont. I mean, networks are not. I've had a phone. I've had I've had a portable phone, whatever they're called, for, I don't know how long they've been around, but I would think I've had one for 25 years or 20 years or a long, 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 long time. And I moved to Vermont, 20 years ago. And I assume I don't have a phone. And I don't like phones. And I don't use this as a phone. It's my main thing I use. I write, ooh, golly, sorry about that. I write emails. I do everything on the phone generally. Now YouTube is making me transition to my laptop, which I gotta do. But by the way, Best Buy, I think the closest Best Buy is Northampton. Just to throw that out there. My first response would be like, I'm not anywhere near Best Buy, but I think it's Northampton. I would definitely drive there. Anyway, I can't even go there. That is so incredible, allegedly. Allegedly, it could be latency due to weather, too. The weather outside is frightening. And, I don't know. We have solid, that's too bright, you can't see it, but we have a pretty solid snow going there. It looks like 2 or 3 inches on the card or more like that. And that looks like about a half an inch an hour or an inch an hour kind of pace. So yeah, I mean, that could be all of it for sure. Cool, man. All right. So I'm hoping this will be my last thing. I want to practice my goodbye. I want to make it as good as the intro. I haven't I prioritized the intro and I did it almost exactly that way. And I thought it was fantastic personally. I don't have the hello and goodbye are about the exact same thing. So there's much less written over there, and that's not true. It's about the same list. So I'm going to not really refer to that. I'm going to go back to the, I'm going to just repeat my intro. So anyway, as I say, I hope to always start every stream and end every stream with thoughts and prayers for the victims, families, loved ones, friends, the school, University of Idaho, the community, Moscow, Idaho, the county, don't know how to pronounce it, Lata or Lata, I think. I think it's Indian, so I think it's Lata, but I'm not sure. Idaho State, I mean the state of Idaho, and the law enforcement. So I would like to always start with thoughts and prayers for everybody. This is a tough case. I'm going to try to stop ragging on the LE, but I'm going to continue, I'm sure. But anyway, I like to do that so that we remember that these are 4 real humans. These are 4 real victims. They were real people. They're not just a case for us to study or, you know, however anybody else could approach this. It's 4 real people. So I like to, and then, okay, these are kind of, but yeah, you know, allegedly the Phantom Caller. Here's my channel. All my links are in my community tab. Oh, cool. YouTube. So I was going to say, please follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. That's I'm on all platforms pretty much. But please follow me on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I'll try to get that as a macro so I can send it and make it linkable. I think it's in the description, wherever that description is. I don't know where those descriptions go. So that's that. I'm slowing down here. 3, this is my 6thStreamyard. I will always be testing, but this was especially testing for 6 destinations. And as I said, you know, the 6 destinations was Facebook, and I see 6 on the top of my screen. So in order on my screen, it is Facebook profile, Facebook page, LinkedIn profile, YouTube channel, Twitch, and Twitter. And when I could write comments, 3 of those are whited out. Facebook page and YouTube and Twitch are dark. I can choose those. And the other 3 are not, I can't choose them as far as comments go. So Facebook profile, I think, LinkedIn profile, and Twitter. I can't choose them. I know about Twitter. I know they can't. I just found out about Twitter today, and that kills me that they can't do comments. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. 4, thank you to the live viewers very much. I really appreciate it. Love the comments. I didn't get too far behind today, but I did get back behind a little bit. I think I almost missed. I have to be staring at the names for me to remember. I think I almost missed Mo. I think she was about to leave, and I was a little behind on that. So I always like to start by saying goodbye to everybody if you have to go and I'm not on the comments. So and then the recorded viewers, I really appreciate you. 5, where's 5? Thank you, mods, so much. And once I start getting a lot of mods, and I assume I'm going to get more. I don't like that the blue wrenches don't show on my screen because I will mention someone and then not mention others. But allegedly, thank you very much. I just made you a mod. I want to thank Summer Hot Mess. She's a mod. Dave is my first original. I owe everything to Dave. Dave and Brittany. That's the 2 people I owe everything to. And then who's the fourth? We added someone last night, and everybody was the one that always comes into my anyway. Thank you for all the mods. Allegedly 4 hearts. Thank you. Red Heart. My last name's Hart. I like hearts. Or why not? 6, new to crime sleuthing. I don't need to do that. So anyway, I think I'll end with my name and stuff. So that was not as good as my intro. My intro was definitely good. I'll get better at these, especially if I write them. I have to script these things, or else I'm night. Take care, everyone. Oh golly, what is it? 8 p.m. there? It's 5 hours, I think. It's 3 p.m. Amy, bro, that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for being my mod. I know it was a big risk for you, and thank you so much. So anyway, 5 hours, right? Is it 8 there or 9 there? I think some of the UK might be 8 and some is 9. I think different times of the year it's 5 hours. Some time of the year it's 6 hours. But I'm Eastern Standard Time, New York, Washington, D.C., all them. And that's 3 o'clock, 3:01 now. So, okay, I'm JoeHart. I live in Vermont. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I don't usually talk about them, not because I'm secretive, but I don't think they really apply. I call my disabilities quirks and idiosyncrasies. I think for crime sleuthing, the ones that really apply is OCD. I'm meticulous. I'm methodical. I can drill down like the best of them. I can go rabbit holes. And I used to say it's 8. 5 hours. Okay, thank you. I used to say, so if you take 2 hours on a project, I'm going to take 12 hours on a project. That's how OCD works. But I'm learning in the crime sleuthing world, there's a lot more people like me than probably people that aren't like me. So I guess I need to modify. So if you take 6 hours to do a project, it will take me 9 hours to take a project. So I'm trying to get those closer together. But it seems like there's a lot of methodical and meticulous, and there's a lot of good researchers. So Amy Bro, Phantom says 8, allegedly Phantom, but bah, the night's young. Ha ha ha, time for PJs for me. Phantom, I appreciate you being here. Anytime you want to come on a panel. What'd you say? One day next week. Like, I don't like paraphrasing, but I think that's weird. Maybe one day next week. I think that's what you said. So just let us know. Be safe, Mo. Yeah, I think we missed Mo, but thank you. Oh, wait. Golly, I wasn't clicking on comments. So that was a really old one. So, okay. So fine, Phantom Caller, just DM me and we'll discuss TR3B video. I'm going to work on this week. And yes, I'll pop on one day next week. My pleasure. I would love it, Phantom. And I'd go, wow, I thought you were male. Will do. That's cool. Thanks. Okay. Anyway, my quirks and idiosyncrasies, I think, are helping me be a crime sleuther. And I think it helps in every aspect of my life. I think I'm a better media person, and I think I cover motorsports better, and I cover politics better. I think. Okay, one last story. So, I officially became disabled April 27th, 2011. And, that's when I got the letter from Social Security Administration, and they said, hi, JoeHart, you are now officially disabled. To me, that was and, most people are like, oh, golly, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry to hear. Oh, golly, you okay? Is there anything I could do for you? Not everybody says that, but a lot of people say that. So in my book, that was the second greatest day in my life. For validation, for acknowledgement, for all those. How I qualified for disabilities, I had all those behaviors by the time I was 5 years old. I'm sure I couldn't have qualified at 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 25, but I had them all. I had everything that I qualified by the time I was 5. But I forget what I was going to say. So anyway, that's my last story. I think there's one more thing, but I can't think of it. So, golly, what was I saying? Anyway, just hit 3:03:45. All right, guys, I'm going to end the broadcast. It takes two buttons. And when I end it, I'm going to scroll up. As I said, the comments will be up for a while. Please don't stay. Please leave. the stream won't really be going in, but you can. You're welcome to. I think you kind of get it. Bye. Yes. So I'm going to look for, gosh darn it, any other stream by YouTube. And I love you YouTubers, but I want to see if my $49 a month is worth those other 5 streams. And, I'm sure it'll build a time. I have to go find the links. There may be things. That's the key thing, is I have to find those 5 links. So anyway, that's my long 45-minute goodbye. See, I'm getting much better. That was probably 20 minutes. So, okay, I'm going to hit end broadcast in 3, 2, 1. And then there's a second button. So I'm going to hit end broadcast in 3,